Yeah. Black Man Unfiltered Network. We ain't here to play nice. We here to flip everything they told you was normal. Hey! Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we flipping tables. Yeah. We breaking labels. Facts. No more silence, no more favors. Truth hit hard, can't save it. Yeah. We flipping tables. This that real, no cable. Hey, if it's fake, we unplug it. Welcome to the table. Yeah. I came in the room, they was comfortable, quiet, smiling in your face, but behind it is riot. They told me be calm, but I'm built for the storm. When the truth in the building, you better transform. They don't like a man when he speak with direction. They love you when broken, confused, and correction. But I'm on a mission, I'm changing perception. No filter, no fear, just raw intersection. System designed just to keep you disabled. Mentally trapped, spiritually labeled. I'm cutting the cords, the lies getting fatal. If it ain't the truth, I'm flipping in the table. We flipping tables. Yeah, we breaking labels. Facts. No more silence, no more favors. Truth hit hard, can't save you. Yeah, we flipping tables. They said don't question, I said watch me. Too many men out here living sloppy. No guidance, no code, no structure, no lead. Now we wonder why families bleed. This ain't hate, this accountability. Look in the mirror with this vulnerability. Masking and frame with responsibility. That's what they fear, that's stability. I'm calling it out, no sugar, no glaze. We breaking these cycles, we shifting in the phase. Legacy built, not lost in the maze. We done being silent, we entering rage.
This ain't just a podcast. It's a movement, it's a reset. If it's built on lies, it gotta fall.
We flipping tables, no fear, no fables. Black Man rise, we stable. Now we changing the label. We flipping tables. Truth is non-negotiable. Black Man Unfiltered. This the voice they ain't controlling. Flipping Tables podcast. Black Man Unfiltered Network. If it don't make you uncomfortable, it ain't real.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Yeah, we're about to have another great show tonight, man. I cannot wait. We got some new guests in the building that's joining the channel for the first time, so I'm excited about that. But some housekeeping rules before we get started. Hey, listen, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. I'm honeymoon happy and peacock proud that you guys are in the building tonight. Support the channel in any way you see fit, all right? The Cash App is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. You can go to the bottom and hit the super chat and support as well. You can also support by hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, hitting the notification button so you know when we go live. Also, you can give by sharing this content. Share with 2 people you like, 1 person you don't. Why? Because we want to piss 1 person off. All right? Guys, if you want to come up on the panel tonight, you are welcome to come on the panel and have this conversation tonight. We only ask that if you come in, make sure you have great lighting. Make sure your kids are asleep. Make sure your wife is out of the way. Make sure your TV is off. Make sure your YouTube is not playing in the background, because for production purposes, we can't have that echo in the building, okay? I'd appreciate that, all right? We'll drop the link in a second. But guys, we're having a great show tonight. The show tonight is called, the title tonight is What Happened to Black People? We went from class to straight ass. What happened to Black people? All right, we gotta have this conversation. And we gotta have it amongst each other, because it's just important. We having teen takeovers. We got men getting beat up by women. We got women loving carpet munching with other women. We got men carpet munching. It's bad. All right. I think I got it now. Oh, yeah, my mic was not connected in, y'all, so y'all probably can hear me better now. Yeah, I sound like I was in a damn Payless shoebox with a shell. But anyway, yeah, what's really happening? Well, we got teen takeovers. We robbing, we shooting each other, we killing people. It's bad, y'all. It's bad out here for us as a culture of people. It really is bad. And we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it tonight. Guys, if you want to come in and have a conversation, please do. Please come in and have this conversation because we got to have the conversation. All right. One of the things that bothers me, though, is that we have all of these things going on in the Black community, and the first thing people say is, where are the fathers? Justifiably so. Where are the fathers? Right? We know that 75% or almost 80% of our homes are being led by women, mothers. And we do understand that this is why sometimes we joke and play around, but sometimes when we say men are the prize, this is what we mean. In the 1950s, 1960s, when men were in the house leading their homes right before the welfare system came and took that from them, you didn't have teen takeovers. When mama, as some of y'all who was raised in a household with your father, you knew when your mama said, I'm going to tell your daddy when he get home, you knew that it was about to be a problem. Your behavior changed immediately. All right. This is the Black Man Unfiltered. Somebody in the chat asked what channel this is. This is the Black Man Unfiltered Network. So you can go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button for me, and also share this with someone as well, and turn your notifications on. But you knew back in the day, if your mama said, I'm going to tell your daddy, I'm going to tell it, you knew that you was about to get your ass whooped. You knew daddy was about to come in from work tired, and he's going to ask you, why you disrespecting your mama? And you might get jabbed in the throat. And it wouldn't be any teen takeovers. But now they've given the women so much power, and they've given the children so much power that the man has nothing else to do. The man has nothing else he can do. If he disciplines his kids, the kids go to school, tell the counselor CPS is coming. If you try to discipline the kids, the mama don't like you discipline her son a certain way, she can call the police and have you removed. And then now you got a domestic battery charge or family domestic charge. And I think men have just given up, but we're going to have that conversation. We're going to talk about it tonight. But I think men have given up in the area of saying, you know what? We once were leaders, but we're leaders no more. We once were leaders, but we're leaders no more. What happened to the Black people? What happened to the good old days when the father and the mother sat down at the house and the mother loved the father so much that he made the final decision? He made the choices for the family and where they were going. There were no two visions in the household, and they had the most success. Isn't it amazing that families who didn't have a lot of money, who was living paycheck to paycheck, penny to penny, getting eggs out of the chicken coop, having to kill chickens, eat that and pluck feathers and pull beans and shed beans, and had no money. All they had was a dinner table to sit at and enjoy a meal together. How are they more successful than us? And we're making 60, 70, 80, 90, $100,000 a year, and we can't get married. We don't have anything to look forward to. We don't sit at the table with our kids. Divorce is at an all-time high. Women are disobedient. They don't listen to their husbands. The children have gone AWOL because you can't discipline them anymore. You can't talk to them anymore. I mean, there has been a bomb dropped into Black family. And then we have what we have now. Now we have what we have now. What do we have now? Twerking, Sexy Red, Young Miami. What do we have? What do we have? Do we have Chris Brown pulling girls out of the audience at concerts and banging them on the bed like he's screwing them on the bed in front of young kids? What do we have? Megan Thee Stallion which is ironic because everybody who grew up on a farm, who grew up with some common sense, knows that that a stallion is a male horse. Who do we have? Who's the influence? Name in the chat right now. If you're watching right now in the chat, put a 1 in the chat. And by the 1, I want you to put what song that's on the radio right now that you guys will listen to 30 years from now. From 30 years from now, when you're 60 or 50, are you still going to be at the family barbecue saying, where all my scamming ass niggas at? Will you be still saying booty hole brown? Will you still be saying it? Will you still be repeating these lyrics from these songs that have nothing? But guess what? Ron Isley made Between the Sheets in 1985. Making love between the sheets. Ba-da-dum. You can turn the song off. The whole audience is going to say, bam, ooh, baby, baby. Yeah, the whole audience is going to go crazy. All right? You could go, I don't know, people don't like him, it ain't sexy, but you could go and you can go to a concert and you can hear My Mind's Telling Me. Everybody going to say, but my body. These songs that last forever. Forever. Isley Brothers, R. Kelly, Silk, 112, As Yet, Shy. Who else? Put it in the chat, guys. Put somebody in the chat. These songs with Shaka Khan, Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight and the Pips, The Temptations, The Whispers. These songs will when you put them on, people feel away. Their body automatically start moving on its own. People love those songs because they're forever songs. I guarantee you, none of you people will be listening to Booty Hole Brown 30 years from now. None of you will be listening to Young Miami. When Young Miami turns 60 years old, what is her legacy? She gonna tell her kids, oh, the legacy was where all my scamming ass niggas at. That's it. Right now, Frankie, Beverly, and Maze. How can I forget Frankie? Let's not forget the elements: earth, wind, and motherfucking fire. Right? What else we got in here? Ohio players. Y'all putting it in here now. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. My fellas will be up here in a minute. Our Pain and What We Know podcast. I see y'all. Y'all be here in a minute. I know my boy will be here in a minute. T-Max will be here in a minute as well. I'm waiting on this conversation with those guys. But I'm opening up right now for you guys. All right? Chrissy's here, man. I'm so happy she's here. Beautiful black woman that's going to be on the panel with us tonight, cooking with us with this long, pretty hair on her head. But listen, what would Prince, somebody put Prince, I'm about to, listen, don't say Prince name, okay? Because Prince, man, when Prince come on stage and say, baby, listen. Listen, when Prince come out on stage and hit that note, everybody go crazy. Somebody put Luther. Don't you remember you told me you love me? Ooh, baby. What? What do we have on the radio today that will play like this music plays 30 years from now? Somebody put Michael Jackson, same thing. Michael Jackson was Smooth Criminal. Michael Jackson says on Dirty Diana, one of my favorite lines of Michael Jackson is, you can't make me stay, so take your weight off of me. What? Mary J. Blige. Y'all, we gotta stop this. What? India Ari, speaking of the eloquent. India Ari cooking. But we no longer have that. We don't have that no more. All we have right now is get the pussy, suck a dick, fuck her in the ass, throw that pussy back. Fuck her in the grass. Make the dick last. Let me sit on your face. All this shit, that's all we have right now. And you wonder why these kids are so corrupt in their mind and they're having sex early. Somebody put Barry White. Babe, it's just you and me. Every time I'm alone with you, you keep talking about you loving me. Hey, babe. Barry, what are we talking about? Barry White, what is it? What's going on? That's what I'm saying. This lasting music, bro. What we have right now is trash. We don't have nothing. Young Miami, she got a hit song right now, but in 2 years, that shit would be a one-hit wonder. No. And so black culture hadn't always been trash, guys. We used to have love-making music, right? All the music we listen to now is fuck me now, fuck me later, fuck me in, fuck me, fuck me, fuck. That's all they want to do. Just fucking bang it up, beat it up, beat it up, bang it up, beat it up, beat it up, bang it up, beat it up. Damn. Nigga, my back hurt. I can't fuck like this every day. Listen, where's the slow music? Where's the music where you walk in the room with your woman and you grab her by the hand and you kiss her slow? You walk over to the bed and lay her down on the bed real gentle and you kiss her neck and then you kiss her chest and you start sucking her breasts and you just, you know what I'm saying, start giving her some really good fellatio right when the beat rise up in the song. What happened to them days? No, we don't have that no more. You know, hell, you damn near got to listen to gospel music now to get a slow song. You beating it down, you listen to Donnie McClurkin now. We fall down, but we get up. Baby, I don't feel right. Get up, get up, get up, get up. I don't feel right. I don't feel right. I don't feel right. We listen to Donnie. I don't feel right. What do you guys think, man? What name? Is somebody in the chat help me? Can y'all name a song that's out right now that will be on the radio 30 years from now? Name one. I don't know none either. Even Elvis Presley, a little less conversation, a little more action, please. Listen, even him, even Elvis. You can't. Elvis took all his music from black people anyway. You ain't nothing but a hell, no that. That's it. So my thing is, we can't erase black history. You can't erase black genius because everything, and we're going to watch a video pretty soon, but everything came from black people. A majority of the things on this earth was invented by the people with rhythm. The first heart transplant, the first blood transfusion, the refrigerator, the AC, the elevator. Black folks got tired of walking up and down stairs. The man said, I got a song. I got something for that. I built this belt that hold on these two doors that open, and I'm gonna bring these two doors open, and then I'm gonna let them come on up to the top. What you gonna call it? Elevator. I'm tired of these accidents happening, and people are T-boning me, and we all out here trying to figure out how to get through the crossways while we're driving now since cars on the road. Black men say, don't you worry, I got a plan for that. People blind don't want to wear glasses no more and want to see 2020 without having the hassle of contacts and glasses. The black woman said, don't you worry, I got a laser for that. Don't you worry, I got a laser for that. We got tired of dial-up internet. So one black lady said, don't you worry about dial-up internet no more. I got something called Wi-Fi for you. Without us, how does this world look without black people in it? So tonight, we're going to have an extended conversation, a great conversation with the people that's here now and the people that are coming later. Thank you, everybody that's going to show up tonight. But we got to understand where we were. How did we get here? How did we get here to the teen takeovers? How did we get here? I want to play something. I got to play something. Let's see. I'm just gonna play a little bit of this. Let me see what I got. Let's see if it'll play. Hold on. Let's see. Nah, she doing too much damn talking, y'all. I got to get her off here. She doing a lot of talking. All right, so I'm gonna play this for y'all. And y'all see me looking up. My screens are like way up in the air, and they this big. They way up in the air. So that's why I'm looking at up. Y'all don't y'all thinking I'm crazy. All right, here we go. I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna bring up the people that's in the back after I play this. After this, guys, here we go. Mm, mm, mm.
A violent brawl breaking out in South Carolina. A North Charleston police officer tackled to the ground and pummeled repeatedly during a 4th of July gathering of teens and young adults that descended into chaos. The video does not show how the fight started. This officer seen here firing his taser. Police say the 400-person crowd grew out of control. 4 minors and 2 adults were arrested. Authorities releasing these photos of guns and a makeshift spear recovered from the scene. The takeovers also ramping up in Raleigh, where videos show overrun streets and sidewalks as authorities say more than 5,000 teens began fighting early Sunday morning.
Both units are transporting the 2 victims.
Police say 9 people were shot and more than 24 young adults now face charges ranging from fighting to assaulting an officer. Chaos also unfolding in South Florida, where authorities say a Miami-Dade sheriff's deputy's hand was burned by a firework that launched in his direction. Authorities say with these videos now circulating on social media, more arrests are now likely. Tom?
We thank you for watching.
Man, guys. So welcome to the show tonight, man. My brother from another mother, JT, is in the building tonight, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we got Chrissy in the building tonight. Chrissy True Blue, what's going on? How you doing, sweetheart?
Hey,
all right, and good. And we got R Payne in the building tonight, man. Thank you for being here as well. Listen, I want to ask this question first, and ladies, I'm gonna let the lady go first tonight. Chrissy, how did we get here? How did we get? I remember kids used to run from police officers. Now they beating the shit out of them. How did we get here, Chrissy?
I think it starts with at home. So I think the fundamental problem is there's no structure at home. Mm-hmm. There's no lack of parenting, no accountability. There's a lot of stuff going on.
All right. What do you? I got another lady in the building. Chantel, what's going on, Shug? Good to see you, sweetheart.
Hey.
So, Chantel, I don't know if you saw the video we just played, but we were talking about the teen takeovers. It was a video of some teens, over 400 teens got together. The police came out and they started beating the hell out of the police. Yeah, beating the hell out of them. Yeah. So how did we get here, Chantel? How did we get here? What are your thoughts?
Poor parenting. Simple as that. Poor parenting.
Yep. JT, how did we get here?
JT. Yeah, I got him. What's up, man? What's
going on, my brother?
Yeah, it's poor parenting, but it was also a lot of us used us as victims, and a lot of times we weren't victims, but we just fall into victimhood. So this is basically the washout off of that also. So I'm not gonna go down the rabbit hole right now, but this is where we at now. We've been conflating so much to the point where this generation that we see now, they just lost. They lost. So, but I ended with that.
R Payne, how did we get here?
Man, I think when we say poor parent, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you. We got you.
All right, listen. When we say poor parenting, that's just surface level. There's a litany of things that got us here because the environment that we're in is not even conducive for good parenting. So if you go through the years, I mean, this like I put up my chart with the 4 pillars. There's a conflagration or whatever that word is. I can figure it out. That has come to play that make us the community is just untenable. right? So it's hard to even be a good parent. You could your home setting, you could have a great parents, but when you put your kids out there in the diaspora into the liberal schools here and there, you don't know what they're picking up. So it's a lot of stuff, and we can kind of break them down because there's levels to it. But parenting is just one part of it. Poor parenting is just one part of it. It's just hard to even be a good parent.
Yeah, but I think everything starts at home, like I said. So
I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying it's just not that. You could be great parents, but you're not with your kids 24 hours. You got to also be monitoring what they're doing and who's talking to them. So there you go. So I don't disagree with you. Poor parenting is one of it, but it's more than that. It's more than that. That's just my opinion. We'll be discussing it all night, I guess. So.
Coach Ferg, that you're here, man. Thank you for being here tonight. Coach Ferg, what are your thoughts? Like, we just saw a video. I don't know if you watched the video of the teens. It was 400 teenagers got together, and the police came out to break up the teen get together, and the teenagers beat the shit out of the police. Had them on the ground, beating them. What are your thoughts?
I saw that a couple of times. I watched it a couple of times, because when I see young people, I get all excited, right? And I can say parents, but we know that, but it's also a mixture. It's a mixture at this point, right? Because teenagers' brains are moving a lot faster than all us old ass people's brains was moving. The things that was put in front of them was a lot more. It's a lot more open to the worst of it, and now the kids don't have summer jobs. Most of them was probably high schoolers, they don't have the basic skills to learn and create from within education. And the fact that if I was to gather every student up, I would put them in a category of who lives with both parents, who lives with mother, who lives with father, who lives with grandmother. And I would just sort of address it that way. It's sad that social media and the camera allows us to put our worst of us on camera to the world. But I think, the way Black people handle it is going to be different than the way white people are going to handle it. Because they're going to be looking to build more jails, be more punitive towards young people. And Black people, I don't think we at a point in this history where we could come together and allow fathers to be more engaging in the future. Not a dude you had sex with, not a woman y'all just meet, y'all got freaky in the backseat of the Jeep. But to have, once that baby's here, both parties are responsible equally. I will make sure that, and that's from education and in school, jobs, you got to get both signatures, and just allow those communications to be hashed out. And that's just me. As far as the government, if we don't stand to fight for opportunities, because young folk need to be doing something besides just hanging out, learning how to roll a blunt, learning the new drinks. They need to be fixing their neighborhoods up, in a sense. Y'all, you go clean it up, you go learn how to build a fence, erect it, and just go from there. And the ones that want to be idiots, y'all go be over in the idiot box.
Now, I will say this: the governor of Florida had a message for the teens, and who teens he talking to. You could tell by how he's speaking what color people he talking about. Let's listen to him. Here we go.
If there is another teenage takeover in Pinellas County, in Hillsborough County, in any of the 67 counties, Sean, open carry is legal in the state of Florida.
Open carry is for everybody.
It's for everybody, Black or white, Christian, Muslim, or a Jew. If we find out that a teen takeover is showing up, we are showing up with a dozen people with AR-15s. We're going to exercise our Second Amendment right, and we are going to protect communities like this. So what happened on Sunday here in Clearwater Beach happens nowhere. If
All right,
there
now-
is another teenage takeover in Pinellas County, in Hillsborough.
Now, I'm going to play this again because this man is basically he's telling people who are even not law enforcement, if you see these niggas crowded together and you feel like they're about to do a teen takeover, take out your AR-15 and kill all of them. That's basically what he's saying. But you hear when he had this conference, this TV conference, he brought everybody there, including the parents, or not, I ain't gonna say parents, including some black people who said, you hear them in the background saying, what you gonna do? So now you getting the black people, the adults involved. And so now you're gonna have, now what he did was gave a free pass to white men to get in them big ass Chevrolet trucks with their guns and it's open season on these black kids. And so what you're gonna do now is have the cutlass crank up with the AR-15 in the trunk. And now it's gonna be a war there in Florida. Watch. It's gonna be a divide. It's gonna be a lot of people dead in Florida because niggas got as many guns as white folks. So we'll see what happens. But I'll play it one more time and then we'll discuss. Here we go.
If there is another teenage takeover in Pinellas County, in Hillsborough County, in any of the 67 counties, Sean, open carry is legal in the state of Florida.
Open carry is for everybody.
It's for everybody, black or white, Christian, Muslim, or a Jew. If we find out that a teen takeover is showing up, we are showing up with a dozen people with AR-15s. We're going to exercise our Second Amendment right, and we are going to protect communities like this. So what happened on Sunday here in Clearwater Beach happens nowhere.
All right, so we'll start. What's up, Jay Prince? We'll start with the ladies. Chantel, what are you? Am I saying your name right, sweetheart?
Yeah, Chantel.
Okay. So Chantel, what are your thoughts?
It's sad. It's sad. And you said that was the mayor?
That's the governor.
The governor.
That's not the governor.
No, it says Florida governor candidate, so he's running for governor.
Running for. Okay. Well, I hope he don't win, because that's ridiculous. You're pretty much saying, let's take the law into our own hands. That's pretty much what you're saying. Instead of exercising, your rights, well, if you were a governor and making sure that police presence is there and trying to deter them from doing something else, no, let's just mow them down.
Yep. Chrissy, what are your thoughts? Arpane, your mic giving a lot of feedback over there. I don't know if it's coming through your computer or your mic.
For me?
No, Arpane.
Oh, it's sad.
I'm on mute though.
I think the parents need to be held accountable. If the parents are held more accountable, it'll be a different change versus their kids getting gunned down, shot down by the police.
Or non-police. You know what I'm saying? He's saying everybody's got the AR-15 squad up, basically. That's what he said. So what are your thoughts, Trey? I know you got a love for the kids and you work a lot with the kids just like I do. What are your thoughts with him giving permission to these people that are not law enforcement to mow down these kids?
I mean, I agree with young lady, man. He must be the Jew, right? So, and it's dangerous to even put that type of message out there. And one thing, the fact that the one guy was sort of, in the background, I think it's important for him to make sure that he can organize black folk instead of just going at things recklessly. Because if white people do it, one thing they're going to do is be organized.
Mm-hmm.
See, so that's important for us, but it's a scary message, and I would try to organize to take it further than the guy that said that message. He can't get elected. We should be trying to shut his whole campaign down because he's already telling you his angle when it comes to black people.
Yep.
So, and I'll just leave it there, but that's just a dangerous message right now, especially now with things happening in the South.
Because one of the things you heard was the black dude in the background he said, well, we got free. He looked over at the sheriff and was like, we got open carry here in Florida, don't we? And the black dude in the audience, if y'all heard him, he said, "Oh, it seems like y'all want to get violent. Okay, well, we're gonna get violent right with you." And so it's gonna come to a head in a minute.
I was gonna say, and other than, I'm sorry, but other than, bringing their AR-15s, why not provide something more productive for them? Tell them, if you want to do a teen takeover, hey, meet us over here at this, community center. We have XYZ available for you to be able to do, or meet us here or do that. Why is it AR-15 your first answer?
Right. Exactly. I agree. Our Payne, what are your thoughts?
First of all, I wonder why we always internalize when people say bullshit that we're all worried as black people. We got to stop being worried about everything everybody says. Like we're victims out here. Listen, I don't know what the solution is. The guy was irresponsible, but I don't internalize what he said. Like we're all in danger of him coming out and killing a whole bunch of black people. At some point, we should be mad at our own communities before a person like this says anything, because those team takeovers are all fucked up, man. And this is bad mojo for all of us. So now here we are, because one white man said something. So we're taking the eye off the prize that we got unruly, fucked up kids. But now, because a white man said one thing, we're not even talking about them anymore. We're talking about the white man saying something stupid. That's not the issue. The issue is we got fucking crazy ass kids out there. And now we're taking our eye off the ball because one white man says something. When are we going to stop that shit? It's just crazy. He's wrong. He's irresponsible. And that should take care of itself at the ballot box. So I don't know. I don't want to get into this conversation. The white man says something, so we got to all mobilize against the white cracker. I mean, it's tiring.
Now, I will say this. I'll have some pushback for you, Arpane.
Yeah,
all it takes is one ignorant man to speak encouragement into several ignorant men.
They don't need the encouragement.
No, I'm not talking about black people. I'm not talking about black people. I'm talking about Harry. I'm talking about Harry and Juju. Right? Because they got different names than a Juju bug. Sitting on the couch saying, "What did he say? Shoot him. Oh, load up." See what I'm saying? All it takes.
You proving my point. So my point is, because this white man said that now, it's not the issue of teen takeovers. It's a white man threatening black people at the podium and he wants to be governor. But the solution to that guy is not electing him.
But I don't
that's the point. I mean, like I said, now we're not even talking about the teen takeovers and how irresponsible our goddamn community is. We're talking about a white man who says something at a mic. I mean, I think you asked me, so I'm telling you.
Yeah. I have other states who are officials like chiefs and stuff like that we'll listen to later who are giving the same message across the country. So we'll look at those too. But what are your thoughts? You was about to say something, Chrissy?
Go ahead, sweetheart. I was gonna say, I don't think we should downplay what he said. Like, don't acknowledge what he's saying. He's saying it for a reason. So it's like, at the end of the day, we should recognize that he's saying, guess what? If your kids is out here, most likely they're gonna come back home dead.
No, I didn't say we should downplay it. I'm saying now we're talking about that instead of the fact that we got unruly kids. Now
so is that the focus? So let me make sure I understand. Is that the focus, the unruly kids, just the episode with them? Because yes, they all need their ass beat, but I think that also the resource should be geared towards some of the parents so they can be taught to understand the extremity of how you can punish and engage a child. But these are teenagers, so they need something more than mom and daddy at this point. They need
Perillo, the lady from DC, wants to throw the parents in jail.
Yep.
I bet that ain't gonna work. No, what's the name? Janine Perillo or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. She said if your kid, this is what she said. It's called the Responsible Parent Act or something they passed.
They're trying to pass that.
Yeah. She said if your kid is a part of the team takeover, because they arrested, I just had it pulled up here because I had all the news stuff pulled up from the team takeovers. They arrested over 400 black kids over the 4th of July weekend. 400 were arrested. 400 were arrested for team takeovers.
So what's the issue with that? Now we say that's not going to work because we don't want to arrest the parents, right? So again, so maybe those are not the best solutions. Okay, I could agree with that. But we're not talking about solutions anymore. We're talking about people who are coming up with ideas. One is really irresponsible. I'm not so sure it's irresponsible to hold parents liable for their kids, but who's the parent? Right? Essentially, we're talking about mostly getting all the single moms and throwing them in jail. I wouldn't agree with that because 75% of our kids are raised by the ladies. If you're going to go grab their fathers and the father say, listen, I pay child support, but I haven't seen my kid in 5 months, does he go to jail too? So I don't know how. So some of the solutions are bad, but we know we need a solution that gets the kids doing something other than teen takeovers. There's all of the Lord of the Flies is out there all over the place. It used to be programs that we had in the summertime to fill up the leisure time when I was young. The power programs, manpower programs, cleaning up the parks, doing all that shit. And, so that's what needs to come back. And there's pennies to kind of do that, to give, teenagers jobs over the summer to do that. But nobody talks about where's the Congressional Black fucking Caucus, excuse my language, coming up with something like that, where Congress go ahead and put some money, or the trillions we're spending, to put a couple of billions in the neighborhoods so the kids can have jobs to take up that leisure time when they don't have school. After school programs that are funded, we're talking about pennies on a dollar.
But what happened to, you need to know where your kid is at all times. We didn't have cell phones when I was growing up. We went to school and we came back home. And guess what? If we didn't go to school, our mama and daddy knew that we didn't go to school, and we were disciplined. So it's
you were more obedient too, right? You were more obedient back then too.
Well, Chrissy, what type of discipline you would have got if you skipped school?
You would get disciplined. You would get your ass whooped.
Well, give me some examples of discipline.
I never did it, but I'm just saying in general, you would get your ass.
Would you say the kids who got beat pretty good?
No, you didn't get beat. You got your ass.
Oh, you just got talking to.
And you
got your ass whooped.
She said you got both.
Right, she don't want to say it, but she just advocating that we ain't supposed. Chris, do you got children?
I do. My kids are 24 and 19.
Wow.
So when they was kids,
you got 24 That's so wow.
You said
y'all
what?
can't even tell. That's crazy.
What did you do when they was coming up for discipline?
I disciplined them.
You whooped that ass, right?
Yeah, like I was supposed to.
But the other day you was advocating that against that.
I never advocated against somebody getting their ass whooped. I said beating is different. You can't
it's different.
It's a different
Abuse and discipline.
Right.
But you getting your ass whooped.
I think that black folks shouldn't worry about abuse. I have to be for real with you. Like these kids these days, right? They squaring off with the parents. The system had told these kids basically the parents got to obey the kids.
The parents ain't got to obey nothing, because as long as you got to clothe, feed them, and make sure they taken care of, you're going to be the one that's in control of everything.
I think that everybody wants discipline to look pretty. And they don't understand discipline is a means to an end and an ends to a means. That's the last art form of getting correction, right? So we don't have the abilities like the United States government where we can lock people up and stuff like that when people get out of pocket. So the only thing we have left is violence. It's still discipline. You're going to be violent with love. Yeah, but it's still, a lot of people don't understand this. You can't have, I think that's a female perspective to want discipline to look pretty. Discipline is not meant to be pretty. It's not meant to be comfort. It's not meant to be acceptable. Acceptable. It depends on the severity of what these kids are doing. Now, on a flip end, I want to ask all the black men that serve, if they start shooting up your black children, what y'all gonna do about it?
What? Who start shooting up the black children?
Okay, I got you, Jay Prince. Jay Prince is saying, if this, what we was talking about earlier with the guy saying that get your AR-15s out, if they start shooting up the neighborhoods or shooting at the kids, he's saying, are the soldiers who serve going to take out their rifles and guns and start shooting back at the men who's shooting at the kids?
JT, man, handle that.
So this is the thing.
It sounds dumb as hell.
This is at the end of the day, you're gonna make sure your kids is where they supposed to be at, or you're gonna get yourself in trouble. One way or the other.
So
what y'all gonna do about it?
So the thing is this: when you're talking about this teen takeover, don't have to be a teen takeover. Motherfuckers can take that teen takeover over. Motherfuckers refuse to take action. And my vote is to put the pressure back on the parents. Your kids out here fucking up, you're going to fucking jail. Period. Get your shit in order. Get your fucking shit in order. Ain't nobody got no time for this shit right here because, again, I said it last week and I'm going to say it again. You better make a decision right now because they about to make one for you. We talking about fighting somebody and doing all this shit and getting guns up and all this shit, and we can't even stop some fucking teenagers from taking over a fucking city. That don't make no sense to me.
Taking over a park.
It makes no fucking sense. And this is a note also. It ain't just black kids that's doing it.
I'm about to say because there's some white kids too.
It's not just them. It ain't right. It ain't just them either. Because right here, Detroit, they got a small city called Hamtramck. You can look it up. They was just sitting there, motherfuckers was having firework wars. They didn't even give a care that the police was there. But it ain't just the damn teenage kids. It's these young motherfuckers that's out here integrating with them. Mm-hmm. It ain't just a teenage takeover. It's these stupid ass adults that's right there mixing in with their ass too.
Yeah.
Racing cars, and shit. Taking over freeways and highways, taking over parking lots. This is way bigger than that.
See, BM, you see what I be meaning? Like when it comes to black people, right? Mm-hmm. Now you got white folks threatening, all that goes out the window when you talking about smoking my kids, right? And even though I understand we got a problem, but it's a deep rooted problem, right? So instead of them talking about targeting the people that's trying to come for their kids, you want to go after the kids. You want to go after the blacks, right? Because guess who gonna pull up though? The niggas out the ghetto. Fuck them colors, like I've been said. Punk motherfuckers.
That's a lie.
Guess who else gonna pull up? Guess who else gonna pull up? Hold on. Guess who else gonna pull up? If you start whacking their kids, it's not gonna be the veterans, right? It's not gonna be I don't think the Muslims gonna get it. You know what's gonna be pulling up? The GDs, the vice lords, the blood.
Dumb as hell. It's a lie.
War with them motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck what my kids do at that point when you talk about taking a life. We pulling up with AR-15s.
You're lying.
I got two AKs with drums, and I got 2 12 gauges with 30-round drums in that bitch. I wish a motherfucker would touch my nephews.
That's why we need bounties. We need to start putting bounties on these damn panels.
So you sit up there and wait.
You, bro.
So you ready for me?
This shit is crazy.
You're ready for me, right? To sit up there and basically giving white people what they want to do anyway, to gun my kids down, and I'm supposed to say, well, that's what we trying to tell them. Hell no. Come on, cuz. We out.
Okay, now Jay Prince, hold on, Jay Prince. So we're gonna have some because everybody gotta talk. Right, everybody gotta talk, Jay Prince. So I'm gonna need you to calm down a little bit, bro, so everybody can get in here. Now, Jay Prince is saying squad up, basically. Now, what I want to say is this. Jay, I have a question for my brother JT. So JT, so you said, because we talked about this a few weeks back, I think. Yeah, we did on the show a few weeks back about parents going to jail if their kids out of line.
Yeah.
But then we also talked about on the flip side, like when you said get your shit in order, then what do we say? And I know we talk about the single mom thing or whatever, but what do we say to the moms who are working 2 jobs and they're single and they're trying to take care of the household. And the son is just out while the mama at work, out doing stupid shit. And she at work, she trying to work and make a living, but he rebellious. He's sneaking out, leaving the house. You know what I'm saying? And now she got to leave work, lose money, go pick him up. And they say, man, we're arresting you because he out of line.
Okay, so what did you tell the father when he was saying, I got to work 2 jobs and I still can't afford to pay that?
You going to jail. You going to jail.
You going to jail. So that's what we're going to tell her. You're going to fucking jail. You can't afford to take care of your kid. You can't afford to discipline your kid, to keep your kid contained. You going to jail. I'm not going to worry about that. You better worry about it. You better get it together because if not, your ass is going to fucking jail. I don't care.
Give the kid to his father.
Get a kid to the father then. Put the responsibility on the dad then. You can't do that because guess what you did? Kept the fucking kid from the goddamn father.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me, JT, I'm speaking specifically to you. You mean to tell me you was willing and you did go take a chance to give up your life in the military and consider to be and want us to respect you as you some brave guy. But when it came to your baby mama, come on. She could take your kids away?
I don't have a baby mama. So watch yourself. I don't have a baby mama.
No, what I'm saying is you got kids, right?
JP.
I'm speaking to you, but I'm speaking in general.
We're not about to turn this. We're not about to turn this into that.
In general,
we're not about to turn that into this.
Okay, so he's not going to talk.
We're not about to turn that into this.
Okay, so don't say nothing personal. Talk in general.
In general. So here it is, and this is why I be saying, why should we respect black veterans?
You don't get no respect, JP. Why do we gotta go through this every fucking week with this guy?
I don't walk around outside and get denied.
This is the same dude that don't care nothing about law or nothing. Why is he even in this conversation? He don't care nothing about. He don't care anything about society at all. He don't care nothing about society at all. And he come and do the same bullshit.
No, see, the thing is, y'all thought y'all could run away from this main issue.
You can't talk. You are not the authority on nothing.
Hold on.
Okay, you ain't the authority on nothing.
Hold on. This is what we're going to do.
You can't question nobody on shit.
Hold on. This is what we're going to do. Hey, J Prince. Hold on, J Prince. This is what we're going to do. Everybody, we're going to do one mic. No matter if we disagree or not, we'll do one mic until let calmer heads prevail. I'm going to play a video in a second. I'm going to let Trey Bird go first. To see what he has to say, and then I'm gonna let Trey get in here and then say what he has to say. Then I'm gonna play these videos because we got to go back a little bit to see how the hell did all of the we even get this
fucking shit out, man.
But yeah, I need y'all to calm down first. I don't need y'all arguing all night. I don't need you.
You need to be checking JT though. This nigga. It's not everybody else. When they say some shit I don't like, I gotta sit up there and check it. You need to check him.
Okay, so hold on. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna be fair. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds after Trey. I'm gonna give JT 30 seconds to respond.
I don't need to talk after that nigga. We just going to the topic.
Okay,
he don't talk. He don't talk no sense.
So Trey Bird, go ahead.
I'm literally talking about the topic.
Go ahead, Trey Bird.
But it goes back to the issue when it comes to father-son, father-daughter dynamic, right? And it ain't about giving the father, allow him. It's a situation like this. We meet today, we like each other, but we ain't really trying to have a relationship. We make a baby and we try to play it off. And I'm a cheater, I ain't no good. However, we got a slow-ass kid growing up in a fast-ass world, right? And there's always times when I can see it on y'all face where y'all was disobedient to y'all mamas and y'all daddies because y'all liked a boy or a girl or somebody. You was going through that, right? The baby's here, right? The access for both parents to have that availability. Kid going up in school, you got to work, you got to pay for things. Put my name on the list to visit the school because I'm off on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I can go to the school if you got a problem, right? I can make sure I can pick him up and talk to him. Don't let nobody bully him. Let him know, like, both of us graduated high school. At least you graduate high school. blah, blah, blah. We might not get along, but again, it ain't about us at this point. It's about the young child or whatever, right? So that's the dynamic where Black people, I think, both need some more education on how to be co-parents if they're not going to be together. Because it seemed like over the last 50 years, I'll say 40 years, our dynamic has been having sex, but not the family. And that's just me as it pertains to the kids, right? But then as the adults, there has to be availability. It has to be agreement between the adults and the men and the women to say, okay, for us as a people, we need certain things set in place for the young people. Our pain talked about the summer programs. It should be a summer program from the last day of school all the way down to the day before they go back to school, that weekend before, right? And those kids have to be learning some form of skill trades, having social emotional conversations about relationships and money, because half these niggas, well, everybody say they wasn't taught by mom and daddy. Let some of these professionals be in the school spaces, be in these spaces and teach, right? But I'll say this in reference to JP. JP, all these ghetto niggas you talking about, they ain't showing up nowhere but in the neighborhood where they live at. These niggas ain't going across no lines talking about we gonna team up and squad the police. They looking for some other tight jean wearing ass nigga to fight them over nothing. So the fact that the so-called ghetto people like you gonna show up, you haven't showed up one event with your weapon. You haven't showed up one event greater than what JP is doing. So to teach my 22-year-olds, 23-year-olds to say, hey, we gonna go out here and be reckless because we ain't trained for nothing like this. We ain't studying nothing like this. Matter of fact, if you ready to throw your life away, follow me, JP, the Ghetto King, and I'm gonna help all y'all get buried, and I'm gonna be over here talking about women ain't shit. I'm not gonna teach my own family to be better for the future. Go out here and just throw your life away. Sounds dumb as hell. Not digress.
All right, let me get these super chats out the way. Let me get these super chats. All right, so super chats. We got Tyrus05, $10 super chat. He said, "Payne's face represents my thoughts right now." We got 100 watts in the building. 100 watts with the $2 super chat. He said, "It's too many dead." What he said, dead boys for what you saying to be true. I want to play something real quick before we get back into it. I'm gonna play. No, I need to play. Oh well, T Mac. Okay, I'll get T Max, J Prince, then I'll play the video. Go ahead, T Mac.
Hey, Black Man, I'll hear it, man. If I can go that to this man.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, J Prince.
You said 30 seconds.
You're right. I'm gonna keep my word. You got 30 seconds. Go.
30 seconds. Well, fuck it, man. Y'all can have it.
Thank you. I need to play the video.
Go play the video.
Get up out of here. Let him go.
Play the video.
Hey, JP. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. What's going on, boy?
Not much. What's up? Shout out to everybody on the panel, man. Black House in the building and Black Man Unfiltered Network. JP, nigga, you see me sitting in the goddamn car. I ain't gonna be here long, man. I had to say something real quick to you with all the ignorant shit you talking about.
Man,
no, hold on. No, you can lean back. You can do the rock away or whatever the fuck you want to do. You gonna listen to this part right here. Before that cop go out there with his clan and all the AKs and all that and start mowing down the children. Before that happened, I need you and the GDs and all your niggas with the drums and everything else to take y'all black asses out there to the streets of Chicago, to the streets of Milwaukee, to the streets of Houston, wherever the fuck. Hold on. Let me say this. Well, all the other GDs that's doing drive-bys and terrorizing the old folks in our own neighborhoods and killing all the kids. I need you niggas to clean up our streets so we can have room to go get them officers when they come out with their AK-47s. Until you do that, sell them goddamn glizzies and shut the fuck up.
Okay, so I don't want to put nothing on the GDs or nothing like that. I'm saying what typically gonna happen, and them gonna be the guys not gonna allow nobody to fuck with their kid. And what I was finna say is that these butlers ran from their problem in the 60s and the 70s when they let the white man bitch them out of their motherfucking family, but they want us to respect them like I risk my fucking life for a country. No, you didn't risk your life for a country. They didn't even need you to do that. You ain't nothing but a motherfucking send off. You old punk bitch made ass nigga. And then everybody, you knew it was kind of legal. Well, it's legal. And the only thing most of y'all did was go there and work. You weren't in the trenches. And so you don't know what the fuck what I get down, what I done done. When that shit went happen in George Floyd in Milwaukee, I ain't gonna place myself, incriminate myself on something, but police hop back in their cars when they see niggas with their pipes. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. You just be running your mouth like a hoe.
That's George Floyd in Milwaukee.
In fact, my brother is in prison right now because he brought down
That don't make no sense.
Black man, you gotta stop this.
That shit don't make no sense. That don't make no fucking sense. You said 30 seconds, black man. Fuck this nigga.
Stop that nigga.
Prison.
Hey, finish, land your plane, Jay. Go ahead.
It gotta be finished by now, man.
All this motherfucker doing, black man, is talking about black people ain't shit. We don't have to do this every week. He said the same fucking shit.
Disrespectful motherfucker.
I am. To you, I am. Yes, absolutely.
You will never do my face.
To you, I am. I guarantee I would. I bet you I would. I'd choke the shit out you. I'd choke the shit out you. Nigga, I'd choke the shit out you. I guarantee. I'd choke. You be joining your mama, nigga. You talking to me.
Oh, Jay.
No. This motherfucker done sat back and talked all that shit. Black man, come on. Now he done sat back and talked all that shit.
Fucking body.
And like I said, I'll choke his ass. Fuck this nigga. This is what our fucking panel gonna be about now.
So
motherfucker, fuck him.
Look. Hold on, Jay Prince. Y'all calm down. Listen.
You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit, you bitch ass nigga.
Hold on.
So don't tell me to chill and this nigga out here to none of so that everybody on the fucking panel.
Daughters need their father because they
everybody on the fucking panel. Fuck him.
Here we go.
I'll whoop his ass.
Stay around the world copies African Americans and then yet disrespects them. GPS is a black woman. 3D imaging is a black woman. Laser eye surgery is a black woman. Escalators a black inventor. Elevators a black inventor. The roller coasters, the cell phone, our video games is Jerry Lawson, Mary Van Brighton. In 1966, she invented the home security. You talking about open heart surgery, Daniel Hale, plasma, Charles Drew. We can keep going. Surgical equipment, black people inventing, just constantly inventing, and they took everything and lied. Black people are still thriving. Black women have the highest degrees in America. These are the same women that were operated on with no anesthesia, but they're #1 in academics. Atrocities that African Americans have been through, I'm surprised we are this peaceful.
Black man invented the stoplight. White man invented a ticket. Keep going. Black man invented the light bulb. White man invented an electric bill.
Black man invented the telephone. The white man invented the telephone bill.
Really gonna be then you should be a true to not use anything or be involved with anything that was invented or created by blacks. Do you want a list? The ironing board, the refrigerator, the baby carriage, shoemaking machines, the traffic signal, the incandescent light bulb, the folding bed, the mailbox, air conditioning, elevator. Do you want me to go on?
Now that's the first one, right? And
hey, black man, can I say something to you right quick?
Oh,
no,
to you, man.
Hey, let me finish the video.
You right quick, black man. Man, just don't invite me over here if I can't get the chance to speak. You're gonna continue loud, them disrespect me, but you correct me when I'm talking too much. You make me be quiet. You don't say a motherfucking word to that punk.
This nigga's crazy.
So that's what it is. And you just let me hear it, bro. It's not gonna harm me at all. You always I appreciate you calling me over here, but man, if I can't get the chance to speak, and you gonna let this motherfucker disrespect you in your shit, this not my cup of party.
No, it ain't.
They get they get the motherfucking chance to say every motherfucking thing they want to me, but every time I get ready to speak back, condense it. Man, fuck all that shit.
So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have some goddamn decorum. So if somebody says something, you got something to say, we're not going to do is sit here and argue back and forth about some shit we talked about last week, the week before last.
I'm trying to talk about the topic. You need to tell JT this.
Okay,
don't tell it to me because I'm not doing that shit.
But listen, when you Jay Prince, when you make a response, when you make your response, Jay Prince, because we got to move on with the show. When you make your response, don't make your response personal. Say what you got to say. Get in there. Get out of there. Because we got 7 other people that want to say something. And then everybody that say something, we're going to be short with our responses, and we're not going to interrupt nobody else. Nobody going to interrupt nobody else.
What you going to say to JT? Because it seems like as long as you ain't correcting him, he's violating.
I'm talking to the panel, but I need you to know when to be quiet too. I'm talking to the whole panel right now.
BMU, I'm always respectful on your shit.
So
you
right
know
now,
he ain't.
Assaulted
everybody on the fucking panel.
We're going to move on with the show, and we're going to get into another subject on the show. We just watched a video. What's up, Scam Lightly?
My motherfucking day,
we just watched a video that shows where we are as black people, how we've accomplished things as black people. Oh my God, bro.
What up?
Respectful, man.
Nigga.
Damn.
Jay Prince, you gonna chill, Jay?
We ain't doing that.
You gonna chill?
No, you keep doing little bitch ass shit.
Both. That's what you doing.
Yeah, get them bullish on that show, hoe ass.
Hey, y'all need to chill, bro.
On my mama.
Hey, chill, man. Chill. Just chill. Cause he gonna keep responding to everything. Just chill. All I'm saying is, what's up, Black Dove? I ain't see it. My bad. I'm sorry. What's up, Black Dove?
Trying to play hard because you went to that bitch ass.
What's going on? All right, so let me say this.
I'm just enjoying.
I played that video, but I want to get. I played that for our pain. Because no, I'm saying I played this because you were here when they invented all this stuff.
White boys talking about
so I played that for our pain because he was here when they invented all this shit. So I played that, but I do want to get serious. I want to play some other things where I think that we went wrong. And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. But when I saw these things, I said, damn, this could be what led to us getting in this situation as black people as we are right now. Now, we've seen all the things that we invented, how we contributed to this country, whatever. But listen to this one right here.
I will never talk about us as black people, that something's wrong with us because we like to have flashy things. Since slavery, we have experienced financial trauma in wide proportion, unlike any other community. First of all, we were wealth. We were the definition of wealth. They treated us like wealth. In fact, they even got insurance on us as wealth. Financial trauma. We come out of slavery and we go into Reconstruction and we actually go into the sharecropping era. My dad is a son of a sharecropper. My dad was raised on a farm in North Carolina, and that's what they did. They lived on a white guy's piece of land, and they basically grew tobacco. They had a house on the guy's land, and they only made enough money to basically feed the family. They weren't able to invest. They weren't able to build any real wealth. Financial trauma. We come out of sharecropping and we go to 1920 Tulsa, Oklahoma, where we started building wealth in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And then the big massacre in Tulsa, Oklahoma basically wiped out a significant amount of black wealth. Financial trauma, right? Come out of 1920 and we go into the Jim Crow era, where it was legal to discriminate against African Americans in terms of financial institutions as well as educational institutions. More financial trauma. We come out of Jim Crow and we get into the whole redlining thing, where they drew a red line and basically said black people live here, white people live over here. And in that red line districts all across the country of the United States, they wouldn't give insurance, nor would they provide mortgages to people, ghettoizing the black community. More financial trauma, right? From redlining until Martin Luther King and his effort got the 1965 voting rights and the civil rights movement proved in 1965, right? So now we have more civil rights to create more opportunity. And then we move from there to the recent housing crisis that we had. And then COVID, right? More financial trauma. So we're constantly dealing with trauma. The reality is trauma has never been treated. That's why it doesn't make sense to talk about the fact that we like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and the whole 9 yards. Because if you understand where it comes from, then it doesn't.
Knows we don't need them. Everybody knows we don't need them. They need us. They need us for civil rights. They need our energy. The entertainment don't hit the same. The fashion ain't talking about shit. The entire structure of America can be traced back to the genius of black people. The Reconstruction era was dependent on ex-enslaved people for their skills and then disenfranchised formerly enslaved people because they had these skills. So when we go do it on our own, and then we're punished for it, then we're made caricatures of, we're made to be demeaned and disenfranchised, or we'll just take 95 and put it right through your neighborhood and displace tens of thousands of people and destroy historic businesses and properties. Let's take a trip back up 95 to Wilmington, North Carolina, my hometown.
Hey, let's do it.
In 1890s, Wilmington, North Carolina was boasted as one of the most successful Black communities in America. Black citizens made up majority of the population, owned homes, ran successful businesses, controlled Black-owned banks and newspaper, and held prominent civic and political offices. The demographics in the 1890s was over 56% of Wilmington's population being Black, and Black Wilmingtonians worked as professionals, including doctors, teachers, and lawyers. They were highly skilled artisans, brick masons, blacksmiths, and carpenters. Wealthier Black citizens and independent business owners chartered their own banks. For example, the Metropolitan Trust Company, and successfully pooled resources to build and invest in their neighborhood. They had civic power, where African Americans held positions across local government, including aldermen, policemen, magistrates, and postmasters.
What you think this is?
And here comes the coup. This is the United States of America's first coup d'etat.
Yes.
The same thing these niggas are about to be paid reparations for. The 1898 Wilmington Massacre and coup, the economic and political success of the Black community was perceived as a threat by white supremacists. On November 10th, 1898, armed white insurgents violently overthrew the legitimately elected local government. They massacred Black residents, burnt down prosperous Black businesses, forced Black leaders into exile, and the event remains the only successful coup d'etat in American history. The Shell Island Resort was, despite the destruction of 1898, Black entrepreneurs in Wilmington continued to build generational wealth in the early 20th century. In 1923, a group of Black investors formed the Shell Island Beach Development Company. They created a highly successful luxury coastal resort for African Americans. The resort featured summer cottages and attracted thousands of visitors across the eastern U.S. before it was burned down under suspicious circumstances after 3 years.
I know it was suspicious.
I bet it was suspicious.
Yeah.
Oh, it couldn't have had nothing to do with that successful coup.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to play those two videos back to back because they tie into each other. I want to start with the ladies first. Ladies, what are your thoughts? We'll start with you first, Black Dove, on the video that you just saw, and how we were as a people, and then how those things were taken away from us as a people. Go ahead, Black Dove.
Hey y'all, so I might be a little bit radical. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Hey, so I might be a little bit radical, but all I have to say is that you should be proud to be Black, and you should be like, the world doesn't have a race problem. The world has a problem race. There's only one person who wakes up in the morning thinking about every other race. There's only one group of people who wakes up in the morning thinking, how can I prove that I'm superior? There's only one group of people who gets on social media every single day and says, let me find XYZ race and tell them why they're not enough. Nobody else is thinking about anybody else except this one group of people. There's only one group of people who will sniff out, and the last time I said it, I got banned, but I'll say it again. Like roaches sniffing out trash. There's only one group of people who they wake up and they actively seek other people who are doing well. They've been doing this for millennia. And so, don't be fooled, I don't know. I hear what Buddy is saying and I agree. And it's there's only one group of people who, as soon as they hear the word Black or Juneteenth, or they hear that it has to deal with something being Black, that they just get active, and It's not us. Like I said, the world doesn't have a race problem. The world has a problem race. There's only one group of people whose ancestors escaped from those savage ass mountains and proceeded to destroy every corner of the world. I am so proud to be Black. And I am from like a place where like they tried to tell me that it was so bad, blah, 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 blah. But I am so proud to be Black. And I feel like everybody else should be proud to be who they are and just stand up against the propaganda. Like, I hope I'm making sense. But on this topic, I do get like a little rambly.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it, Black Dove. I'm gonna get Chantel in here. Chantel, what are your thoughts on the two videos that we just watched about where we were as a Black people? Do you think that had any effect on where we are now as a people? On what we had, what was taken, burned down, torn down, whatever? Do you think that has anything to do with what we're going through now?
The way you put it, I mean, yeah, I can see how it could. I mean, because what I was gonna say was like, we know we the shit. Like, we know we all that. We need to do better and like coming together and being more productive. But given the history of when we actually do that, then yeah, that would definitely deter people from trying to be better.
Yep. Chrissy, what are your thoughts, sweetheart?
Can I say just one more thing?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Then Chrissy, you go up in right after that.
I'll be super quick, but on my whole, like, there's only one group of people. There's only one person, one group of people who will find their way into everybody else's space for no other purpose than to cause trouble. And every single time I see these people in, whether it be the chat or the comments, I'm like, I don't wake up in the morning looking for your space to cause trouble. Like, there's only one group of people who they wake up and that is their whole day's mission, to find us and complain about us. It's giving obsessed. It's giving very weird. It's giving scared. Like, we don't do that. We don't wake up thinking about y'all, but y'all wake up thinking about us. There's people in your chat right now who, like, instead of going out, getting out of their mom's basement and like having a life for themselves, they wake up and the first thought on their mind is, what Black podcast or Black chat can I find today to terrorize? And that's fucking weird. So that's all I have to say. You know, sorry to interrupt, but like, I just hope that everybody realizes how weird these people are. They are weird. They will literally sit up and hit refresh for hours on end until they can come across a Black channel and finally find one for no purpose other than to cause hell. They're weird. But anyway,
well, Chrissy, what are your thoughts?
I would say that as far as the Black community, we need to come together. We can do better. I don't think it was something that it should deter us from doing something better for our community. As Black people, we don't stand together. We like in competition with each other. That's one of our problems.
I agree with that.
Our pain. What are your thoughts, man?
Yeah, that's, I like to see those kind of historical things and all the accomplishments we made with all the oppression that we were under. The one thought I would have is, why don't we just rebuild it now? We're at a better point as Black people in this country than we ever were before. If we were able to build all of those great things back then, we could rebuild them now. And with the knowledge of how they got destroyed before, that makes us better on learning how to keep them. I think one of our biggest problem as Blacks together is that some people want to have a monopoly on what it is to be Black, right, in America. And we can't get past that. You know, that's why before we could get really things really solved, we argue with each other on who's a good Black and who's a bad Black. You know, and I think we fight too much on that. Are you an FBA? Are you ADOS? Are you a tether? Or are you conservative? Or are you a liberal? All of that kind of stuff. I think it deters us from moving forward because we're not a monolith. And that means we have different thoughts and nobody owns anybody else's thoughts. And if we can't, there's more than one way to skin a cat. But getting back to the main point, if we had all those successes before, I think we could rebuild them again now. And it's just having the determination to do it and the right partners.
Now, I have a question for you, Arpane.
Yes,
and I'm
sir.
going to look it up to be sure. But how much wealth do you think the Black race lost in everything that was burned down, flooded, taken away, like from South Carolina to Louisiana, Mississippi, all these high, classy Black places that they built on their own, didn't ask somebody for nothing? How much wealth and family wealth do you think was destroyed when that happened?
I have no idea. It's probably immeasurable. And
what would it be worth today is what I'm saying. Yeah. What would it be worth today?
It's probably, I don't know, trillions, maybe, you know? So the point is, and so what's the purpose of the question?
So do you think that as a culture, so having that wealth, and like you said, $1 trillion, man, which is probably right.
I said trillion.
Yeah, probably right. Because we got $1 trillion worth of free labor, right, in slavery. But I'm saying, so if that's the case, what would the Black community look like right now if that wealth was passed down, though? Would we still be what we are right now? Do you think we still have? Do you think the teen takeovers?
We'd be leaps and bounds. We would be unrecognizable as we are now if we had all that wealth, right? And because one of the things would have been true is that we wouldn't have succumbed to all the brainwashing. We wouldn't have needed a civil rights movement. We wouldn't need any of that shit. We would have been on equal footing, you know, or as best we could. Now, here's the thing that I think is a problem, and I'll be real quick. One of the problems I have with us in the modern era, especially as old as I am, we're pretty much the only people in America who have receipts on what we put into this country. And I think the thing that bothers me is how easy that we want to give that shit away. We have Black people who don't even want to call themselves Americans. It's just our birthright, you know? And so, you know, if you don't follow a certain ideology and don't lead with your skin color, then you're a coon. You know, we have receipts on why we should be as proud to have this country as anybody else. And nobody has any dibs over us. And as long as we have free will and a determination to make shit successful, we should just keep striving to do better, right? We got more millionaires now than we had back then, right? We have billionaires now than we had back then. So how come we can't just get some guys together and start to rebuild slowly? And okay, we lost a lot. Okay, yeah, we lost a lot. So that's just going. We ain't getting that back, but we could rebuild it. And I'll stop it there.
And when you say rebuild, and this is not for you, this is just for me talking.
Yeah,
I think rebuild. I think that
build something new. Build something new, maybe.
Yeah. Because I think personally, and I don't know who would agree with me or disagree. I think personally that we can never catch up. I don't think we could ever catch up. I don't think we could ever
catch up, though. Why do we need to catch up? We just need to.
Okay, let me give you a reason why.
Never catch up to what?
The reason I'm saying, okay, to the wealth that they have against us. So one of the things I use, JT knows that I use that all the time, is New York Life Insurance Company, right? The great grandchildren of the founder of that company is on the board of New York Life, and they're billionaires, right?
Right.
They're billionaires based off of the history of their family. They don't want to talk about it, right? They did an apology. They said, we're sorry how our business got started, guys. We weren't back then in there, right? But New York Life Company started insuring slaves. We just saw it in the video. They started by insuring slaves. So if your slave got out of line, you raped her to death, beat her to death, beat the man to death, killed the man or the child, they would call in an insurance claim on you because you were property, and they would get paid off for your body. And so that's how they started. And so now their family is living off of that billions and billions of dollars a year, right? They never worked a day in their life. They don't have to struggle. They don't have to live in the hood. They don't have to do none of that shit.
What's the point, BMU? What's the
So
point?
the point that I'm making is, right, the point that I'm making is that we lost, I believe, financially, we could never catch up. Let me tell you why, right? Because
hold on. Before you say that, but what's the point of saying all that? Okay, we can't catch up. So what?
You don't need to catch up.
That's just so what? So we can't catch up to. No, I'm asking you. No, I'm honestly asking you that we can't catch up what the white man did to us, and they got billionaires sitting on the board, and we can't catch them. What does that mean for us right now?
Well, we don't have anything.
What do you mean we don't have anything?
Well, hold on, let me say this. What I'm saying to you is, if we did a competition of wealth, guys, we're losing. Let's stop it. The most powerful people in the country right now don't look like you. We gotta be honest.
That's always been the case.
So if we acknowledge that, okay, so then what?
Okay, so that's my next point that I'm getting to. The next point. So I looked it up. What I just told you I was going to look up. Right, I keep my word. Right? They say here, just on the land alone, it says land taken from Black Americans. I put in ChatGPT how much money estimated that Black people lose and everything that was taken from land, flooded towns, businesses. Not where they gave me a damn list. I didn't know they was gonna give me a list. It says land taken from Black Americans after the Civil War. They said the Black people had over 15 to 19 million acres of land in 1910. Now today they have less than 5 million. Estimated value of that land, that wealth that could have been passed down. That's what it says here. $600 billion in land. Okay.
But BMU, the whole context.
I'm almost done. $600 billion was lost, right? Lost in land. Tulsa, they said in Tulsa, a yearly revenue today would be worth $50 million a year if Tulsa would still be standing today. Rosewood, I had no idea Rosewood, Florida would even make this list. But they said $15 million a year in the Black town of Rosewood, Florida would be today. The Wilmington massacre, that's what he was talking about on the video. $400 million. It says then you get into the flooded dams and reservoirs that they flooded the towns that were built, like Oscarville, Central Park, Vanport, all these places. See 700. Oh my God, I don't even want to say the number. $700 billion in revenue that those people would have had today. And then they talk about the urban renewal, the Negro removal in 1950 to 1970. More than 1,000 Black neighborhoods were demolished and divided and put in red line. So I'm just saying, I'll keep going. I'm seeing, I'm not going to read all of it, but I'm seeing 800 billion, 800, 600 billion, 800 billion. And it says here over $3 trillion in lost after Black people lost everything due to evil people burning them down, taking it from us.
But BMU, this is based on what you said, this is how I look at it, right? Even in those towns, not every family owned a business that would have generated income, right? So that still would have been a small number compared. The wealth would have been massive, but the people who owned those businesses, had those businesses, would have been small number, right? So you still would have had a great influx of African Americans who did not own a business. So just based off those numbers, it's a great feat, right? But I in reference to going from then to today, I've always been motivated by some of the things that my ancestors experienced. I don't know if y'all know the story of the Pullman Porters. That'd be a great piece of history to go read up about them. And I say this to say that, right? This is what I'm saying. The information that has been given to us over the last 50 years could propel the future. And like Arpain said, we're not going to catch up in our time, but maybe over the next 200 years, 150 years, because we wouldn't have never caught up then. We already was outnumbered then. So even if we could gain that back over the next, because I think Black people make enough money throughout the year that the fact that we spending how much on just buying some, I want me some tight jeans, the women buying the makeup and the wigs, and we buying these fake Jordans. We spending hundreds of millions of dollars a year. So even in that, we can start making our clothes because grandmama them made. We got grown folk that ain't sold nothing. They ain't sold a button. Dudes don't know how to sew a button on their shirt. Ladies don't know how to do the domestic skills that were being taught to save money. So today, why can't we take the information that's been given and use it to build a future?
So
we can. But I'm still not. Let me just say one thing, Jay. I'll be real quick. We had all this information BMU just talked about. Nobody's nodding their head. We're all in agreement. We lost a lot. I always thought when I was younger, and I still think it now, that it's a miracle pretty much that we have survived and thrived the way we have. And I think there is a concerted effort after the civil rights movement to get us to where we are, where we're so divided as a community, right? Because coming through Jim Crow, which ended pretty much right in the 1960s, we had families, we had things like that. We might have lost a lot, but we were still together. Now we're not even together. And all we have is, a destroyed past, but we're still standing. We're still standing. We start from where we are, and we each one teach one. So somebody's going to come out of there. We got billionaires and millionaires in our ranks, and so we could lament the past. We could be sad for the past, but that shouldn't stop us from being a future. And the fact that we're never going to have as much wealth as the white man accumulated over the last 400 years shouldn't stop us from getting started from where we are right now.
But we do have wealth.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, so you agree with me?
Wealth. Yeah, we have wealth. We have the tricycle. They have the tractor. But let me say this.
But what?
We're not a team. We're not a
bicycle.
We are a broken.
No, we don't have. Hold on, Jay. Don't say this real quick, JT, because somebody in the chat asked me a question. I definitely want to respond to them in the chat. Thank y'all for asking this question. Somebody said in the chat, "What happened to Tulsa's land? Because they still should own the land today. What happened to it? Let me tell you what happened to it. I just looked it up. What happened to it was the state said it was eminent domain, and so they took it from them. And guess what they built on top of it? The University of Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Oklahoma State University.
And the people that's on, this is the craziest thing, the students that's on that, and somebody did a thing and asked the students, do they actually understand the history of this land that they're going to school on? Very few people. It wasn't even, I don't even think they even got anybody that even knew. That's where I was getting ready to get to. I was getting ready to get to that point right there. We are a broken culture in America, right? Mm-hmm. We're not mended together. And one of the reasons is because we don't care about history and the totality of Black folks. We don't care about it. It's old and outdated is what most of us would say. Yep. The things that man was saying, my whole thing to him would say, well, who are you talking to? Because you ain't talking to the people that you care about because they ain't listening to you. Yeah, you would have people like myself, our Payne, and yourself, and Ferg, but as a whole, they're not listening. They don't even know the history of something that was in 1999, let alone something that was in 1889. So what we're looking at right now is a way that we have to start building from now, or building from at least the things that's closer, right? Because those ways of doing it is definitely wrong, but it ties into what we have right now. We have a society of not only the children, but the parents of these children running rapid. They're not caring about anything that builds. They're only caring about the things that soothes them and can make them happy in the moment. And then they would do the worst thing ever. They would spend thousands of dollars that they don't have on being happy, going on trips when they can't afford those trips, buying items that they can't buy. But when we're talking about something like Tulsa, Oklahoma, we're talking about all these places that they were talking about, they were stores and banks. And what we want to do is try to live off of those laurels of those people. But then we want to be victims of what they had to survive. We didn't have to survive it. We didn't have to. I'm going to end it with this. I don't know who said it, but they did say it biblically. My people will perish. Somebody else finish it.
For lack of knowledge.
For lack of knowledge. And this is what's happening right now. And I understand what they mean by perishing. This is it.
May I say
we won't be a community anymore, y'all, as far as black folks. You better be in a community of where you live. And that's what you have to do. But you have to build it from your family.
So I would like to say this. I think that when you look at every group of men who have established something, that's what they all have. That Tulsa, that all these lands that black people didn't have, is their own military to protect it. If you got military. You got niggas up here shaking their head, but you're gonna have to be able to protect it. You're not gonna have no good wealth. It's almost like being a dope dealer with kilos standing on the corner with no gun, no protection, nobody to ride for you. You looking to be got. Hold on, I don't need nobody to interrupt.
Okay, sorry. Be nice.
So that's one of the big things. I think that this conversation, black man, you having this conversation with the wrong type of black folks. Most of these black people, is like, when I say butlers for a reason, them is the ones that didn't never give a fuck. Them the ones that sold, like what Malcolm X have been saying, that them niggas didn't never exist. I mean, them niggas didn't never leave. Them niggas exist way more than they ever did back then. And now since we have this internet, they comes on this internet. They don't give a fuck about no black people, right? They don't give a fuck about them black kids. And I'm proud of the teenage takeovers. They doing something that we didn't have the balls to do. And that's not to be a slave and create their own identity, right? And so them just a bunch of teens finding themselves from their own perspective instead of listening to what only thing these black older people going to teach them is how to be obedient slave to add up to the system and the laws, right? I'm glad that they're rebellious. We need them to be rebellious. We need them to be warrior class because our bitch asses wasn't, right? So we don't need no another race of blacks continue to walk around here on eggshells, scared to even live their life. We already done tried all the good stuff. You just named all of the stuff that black people built. They was conservative. They was good people. They was Christian folks. And guess what? They shit got burned down. So I'm glad the young teenagers putting up a threat. And them white folks, rest assured, them white folks know it come around these neighborhoods, they gonna know it's gonna be more of a threat than they ever did with Martin Luther King now. It just they had a takeover. You just described a takeover on blacks. Oklahoma, Central Park 5, they took over our shit. And now y'all complaining that the niggas is doing it right back to them. This is why I'm saying you having a conversation with the wrong black people. We are not the same. Niggas stick together. I don't care what y'all got to say. Yeah, we have our little arguments and woo out the bam, but niggas gonna climb to stick together of the ops coming in. You seen that on that boat. When they jumped that black man and all them niggas came out and had a war with them white folks. The butlers, they was on the internet talking about how fucked up them niggas was. So yes, we need to separate. We do need to divide niggas from the mammies and butlers.
All right, we got Scam Likely in the building tonight, man. Thank you, Jay Prince. Scam Likely, and thank you for being patient, Jay Prince, and listening to me, brother. I appreciate the respect, man. Hey, Scam Likely, what are your thoughts?
Problems have solutions. But I always see there's a problem, so let's go find something that represents the problem. Then keep replicating the problem and talking about the problem, and then say it's a problem. and then go talk some more about the problem, and then say we the problem. You know what the problem is? The problem. Money problems have money solutions, money activity, money plans, money actions. People have money, they do those things, and they don't have the conversations about the problems. They have the conversations about solutions. There's ways to make money. If everything we gonna do, I mean, 1 minute we all superhero because we black, but then everything said is how a victim, we ain't this, we ain't got nothing, they gonna get us. If that's true, just lay down and bleed and tell everybody else to lay down and bleed. But then when the kids go say, well, hell with it, ain't nothing going on, and they going and doing takeovers, something wrong with them. But hey, you said black can't do nothing. That's what y'all said. And you say, let's just beat them, get them. Okay, well, shoot. I don't see the problem with y'all with the AR-15s. They just expediting the same process that y'all believe in. The kids won't do what we want them, so kick them, shoot them, beat them. So the AR-15 is going to expedite that process. Problems have solutions. So I don't get how you have complain about bring the problem, and then the solution is the very problem, which creates the other problem and expedites the damn problem. With a solution, Jack. And you think these kids don't know that? You think they don't see this?
I have a question for you too.
Sure.
I wish that I could somehow charter a private jet and fly all of you here to Dallas. I would love to take you somewhere.
I've been to Dallas.
Okay, I'm gonna take you down somewhere. I'm gonna visually take you somewhere. In Dallas, there's this place called White Rock. You ever heard of it?
No.
Okay. White Rock has all the houses in White Rock is on a lake. They call it White Rock because it's built directly on White Rock. And it's a beautiful lake out there. It's probably a 9-mile trail if you want to walk it. It's beautiful. All the houses in White Rock are 7 figures, all of them.
Okay.
And it's thousands of them. And one of the things that baffle me is that I drive through there and you see all the G-Wagons and you see the nice houses and you see a man playing putt-putt on the roof of his home with his friends, and you see these are beautiful homes, brother. And you drive through 3 minutes away, 3 to 5 minutes, I'll give it 5. It's all of a sudden you hit a pothole. 5 minutes away. I'm gonna go live one day and do this shit. You hit a pothole 5 minutes away. Boom. That's when you know you on the nigger side of town. Listen to me. You hit that pothole. That's how we know. When you hit that pothole, sometimes I just smile because you know when you hit that pothole, the roads get bad, it get real shaky. The gas station's full of homeless people and shit. You know where you at. Now I'm saying 5 minutes away, I don't see no motherfucking homeless people at the Specs liquor store. I don't see no homeless people at the goddamn 7-Eleven gas station over there where these rich ass white folks at. They 5 minutes away. Why won't they go over there? I'm trying to figure this out. So I get into the black neighborhood. Once you get into the black neighborhood, you see it smell different, look different, cars all fucked up, shit everywhere. Then you get out of there and then you start smelling tacos. 5 minutes out of that is Mexico, Little Mexico. That's what we call it, Little Mexico. It's Mexicans everywhere.
What's the question?
No. It's not the question. I'm getting to it.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying, what I'm saying is, I'm trying to get the visual of it. What I'm saying to you is, here in Dallas, the white folks show you 5 minutes away, we're showing you niggas that you are niggas. You can never live this way. You can never have this. And somebody said it earlier. I think it was R. Payne. Somebody said it earlier that it's passed down generational money to these people. Some of these people that live there, these ain't no way a 26-year-old, 24-year-old white man living in these houses, these $4 million house, and he ain't no doctor, no lawyer, no nothing.
This is dust. Absolutely.
How so? I'm telling you what I'm saying. You need to come here. I'm telling you, brother.
Okay.
I'm telling you, when you get into the black neighborhoods, you don't see nothing. That's what I'm saying. Representation means everything. Representation means everything. If you drive into a black neighborhood, how you going to encourage black people to do black excellence when they don't see it?
I grew up in that.
I don't see it.
What are you talking about? I grew up in black neighborhood. What are we talking about? But hold on. If we don't see it, everybody who's black on this panel just be broke because we ain't got nothing. It's one or the other. There's more broke white people. They dust more. They have more dust. They have more broke. But you just picked the narrative to say the white people got all the money and us black ain't got
That's not what I'm saying. I'm
nothing.
saying
You got a savings account probably with some money in it.
I do.
Do you have a house or the
It's not the answer for black folks, bro.
What I'm saying is
You got some money,
representation.
or did they burn it in Tulsa? Anybody got anything?
Let me ask you a question, because we ain't gonna clown
No,
Tulsa. I'm not gonna let
answer,
you clown
man.
Tulsa. Because a lot of people died,
No,
burned, lost their children, died, slaughtered, killed.
But according to you,
We're
we
not
ain't
gonna
got
make fun
nothing.
of that though. What I'm
According
saying to you,
white people got it all and we ain't got nothing. And
no,
just the way it
that's
is.
not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
You
What
don't
I'm
have
saying
nothing.
is,
That's on
what
you.
I'm saying is, there's no representation. If you're telling people black excellence is where it's at, then okay. So my thing is this: go
one.
right
Are
now.
we failing or excellence? Which one is it?
I'm asking a question. This
It's
is my
multiple
question to you.
choice test.
If you
Failure,
think,
excellence.
if you think that black people are living in excellence, and then if you want to show kids excellence, then take them to excellence. They got to see black people living excellence. I can't take everybody to Oprah Winfrey's house.
They
need to see it.
They all
I don't have these conversations with black. The only time I even hear this stuff is on the internet. Man, we ain't got nothing, man.
I didn't
Man,
say
we
you.
ain't-
Stop.
man,
Hold on.
black-
Stop misconstruing my words. I said representation is
people.
everything. How can you tell a kid to dream and they don't see it? How can you tell a kid to dream about the ocean, but you got them camping by the lake?
Most of them are middle class. What are you talking about?
That's
Most
the
black people are middle class.
It's like I see videos in Africa where there's a lot of poor places in Africa where blacks at. In Africa, white folks is the richest in Africa, right? So the same thing that you describing here, describing in Dallas, is like that in Milwaukee. Is like that in Africa, where black folks is the dominant race. There, it's like that in Africa. So the scam talking about money and getting out of there. I think
do we have anything or do we not? Pick one.
Let me say this right quick, Sam. You think so shallow.
Absolutely.
You think that money is the answer, then our pain keep trying to tell us to repeat the same thing, expecting a different result.
If money is the answer, why are you talking about money?
I would say create your own system. So what's the point of recreating something, right? And get it built, get it taken right back over. You didn't come up with a different solution.
Raise your hand if you got your stuff taken.
Hold on, scam. Hold on. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it out white people. I'm gonna take it out white people. A few weeks ago, scam, we were doing a show. Arpain, you was here, and you called him ignorant too. We had Roland Martin, short bald head ass, talking to a 23-year-old young man. The 23-year-old man said, "We don't need the government. We don't need government assistance." He said, "I'm in the neighborhood. I'm mentoring young black men. I'm taking them into my personal home." He said, "I at 23 just took out a loan. I got saved up some money and bought an old school, and now we're teaching these boys skills, and we teach them things that they get permitted in life." Guess what Roland Martin called him? Roland Martin said, "You're stupid." Roland Martin called the boy stupid. He said, "You're ignorant as fuck." He said, "You're stupid."
I don't know who
Roland Martin's already under diaspora. He's already sold out.
You're asking about two dudes I don't know. What do you want
You don't
me
know
to
who
do?
Roland Martin is?
No, and I don't
He's
care.
one of the biggest
You're asking me about some
media
dude,
outlets in the
one
country.
random dude that said something on the internet.
Black man, you gotta understand. They usually benefit off when niggas stand up for something. That's when they benefit, right? Everything that these black bullets talk about or have benefit from, it came from actually the niggas that they look down on. Hold on. So I want to answer my question. Let me finish this statement right quick. Everybody else get the chance to finish their statement.
That's bullshit. You jumped in on. You've been talking all night. I ain't finished what I was saying, and I ain't get an answer to my question.
Hold on. So when it comes down to all of the rights that we do have,
pick one.
Which one? When it comes down to all the black men, this is what I'm saying. You gotta pay attention to who you speaking to. When it comes down to all of the rights we do have, y'all want to give it to the military, but the military didn't create the civil rights, the black man movement, none of that. So So when you talk about a rebellious, uprising, basically they were called thugs. They went against the white man program. They went against the grain, and the white man labeled them as thugs. They was put in jail. Someone was put in prison. A lot of them was getting shot, but they kept on rebelling, uprising. And then after so long of fighting, that's when we got the rights that we got now. Now, when you're talking to these black men, these black people, they wasn't out there. They weren't the type of Malcolm X talk about these people. They weren't the type of people that was going against the white man grain. They believed in everything the white man said. And the white man
you gotta land
nothing more than a slave catcher in 2026.
So Jay Prince, Scam likely got a question for you.
We talking about slave catching the teenagers.
Anybody listening to this dumb shit?
Okay, so Scam, like, what's your question?
The question: are we winning? Are we losing? Because I guess I got to tell these kids something. Which one am I telling? We can't have nothing because of Tulsa. We ain't got nothing. All us broke. We ain't nothing. Black ain't nothing. They gonna get us. If that's
you don't have no power, you don't have.
Can I finish, Jay Prince? Are we gonna win? Are we gonna do something? Is it solutions, or is it gonna sit and talk about the problem?
Okay, now let me say this to you. That phrase that I said a few minutes ago about having representation, and you can't camp by the lake having ocean dreams.
We have representation.
Hold on. I got that from the actual soccer coach for what's the young man's team? He was mentoring the young men, and the young men they were very bad little boys. Oh, they were terrible. They was all over the place, stealing, getting in jail.
Okay.
And he said to those kids, "We need to learn how to dream. You need to learn how to dream." And the young men told him on the documentary, y'all got to watch this. The young men told him, "Man, we don't give a fuck about that." Blah 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 blah. You know what he did? He took a school bus and drove them to the coast of California. Some of the boys had never seen a beach before in their life.
But they weren't about dreaming.
Black man,
listen,
you're doing the opposite right now.
It changed.
You're doing the opposite.
Black man,
you're doing the opposite. Instead of talking about what black people do have, when most of us are middle class, most are middle class. Most of them made in the ghetto, broke, bleeding.
We won't get the ladies in here after you because they pay.
You and some of y'all on the panel are not starving to death, and nobody burnt your house. But you're talking about houses that got burnt you never even seen. Versus talking about you're talking about representation.
They take so little because they give a little bit.
You gotta stop cutting people off.
Let him finish, Jay. I've been.
You be cutting people off, man. Shut the fuck up.
I've been to all these stuff. Scam like Jay, be patient, Jay. Scam.
Black man, your very example. White Rock or whatever it is in Dallas. White man got the money. Why don't you take them over to Texas, Duncan Hill, Cedar Hill? I've been to Dallas, Arlington, all them places. Got a friend living in Euless. There are places in Texas that you can take these kids, but somehow you blow up White Rock and said all the white men got it, and we over here starving to death because we black.
Don't know. See, Scam. Hold on, Scam. You have and guys, please don't interrupt me. You have a tendency to tell yourself something, then you believe what you say, and then you speak it out your mouth.
Said it.
Not one time did I say we ain't got nothing. I said in order for kids, in order to be successful, why? Okay, let me ask you a question. Why do we take kids on college tours? Because you want them to see what their future looks like.
Then why did you take
tours to see what their future looks like?
Then why did you talk about
my daughter who just graduated? I just took my daughter who graduated. Who just graduated. I took her on college tours, and guess what? Before she went, she was like, "Dad, I can't wait to go to college. I wonder what it's like." When I took on the college tour, she's like, "Oh wow." She's like, "I can't wait to come here, Daddy." I took her so she can see what her future looks like.
Bro,
if you don't experience what your future looks like, how the fuck you know where you're going?
Then why do we keep bringing up these mysterious white people in the ocean somewhere?
Yeah, I think you're looking past
nothing.
Because you said the dynamic where we struggling in, right? You, the father, took your child, right?
Yeah.
You took your child. You didn't rely on somebody. And that's the thing, right? It's a difference if we dream and we just talking about it, but people are still in position to say, you know what? I'm tired of talking about the damn beach. Next Friday, when y'all out of school, we're going to load up our shopping bags and we going to the damn beach. And we're going to talk about all the the possibilities on the way to the destination. We would spend $2,000 to take our nasty friends on a damn cruise, spend up all the Christmas money, but the kids is at home over little Lurley's house, probably getting abused and molested. But again, we are in a but that's what happened to the young folk when parents ain't engaged in the child. Instead of saying, let me focus on something other than myself in the moment, because I didn't have an opportunity, but my children can have an opportunity because I'm gonna take them. I'm not gonna wait on the school bus or the counselor. I got a child myself. I'm gonna engage and I'm gonna talk to them about the racist shit that be going on to look out for it. We just assume that they'll figure it out, and then when they reacting, I know all of y'all would represent yourself as honorable people, and y'all look up and we see the slow ass son or daughter fighting some police and talking about you gonna wait for the ghetto hood dudes to come and rescue them. Niggas like JP who won't even leave his own neighborhood, go pull up and rescue them with his AK-49. Makes no sense.
We always have been pulling up.
It makes no sense.
We always Black man. You live in Dallas. When women is in harm's way, even when some of the niggas in the harm's way, don't niggas pull up and slide and go to jail and die for the cause?
On other niggas. What we talking about? You ain't pulling up on nobody.
Jay Prince, hold on. You asked me a question. One of the things that I saw here in Dallas since I've been living here, since I moved from Louisiana, one of the things that they had a Robert E. Lee statue that were taking down at the city hall. And there were a lot of rebellious white people saying the statue not coming down and we'll die tonight before we let that statue come down. So they came out in droves while the black people were out cheering. And y'all could probably look this up on YouTube. It went down. The black people were on this side. The police officers came on the horses. They had the horses separating the black people and the white people. White people saying spitting over the horses at the black people, right? And the big ass riot broke out. I mean, a lot of motherfuckers went to jail that night. It was motherfuckers everywhere. It was black dudes getting the fuck out of them skinhead white boys fighting the black dude, black women dragging the white girl. I mean, it was bad. I was there. I saw it with my own. I was there, and I was like, "This is the first time
somehow this changed the world."
Like this. This is what needs to happen amongst black folks. I think that we've been running from this for so long, and so we've been talking about getting a job. At first, we used to have to worship, try to be the most moral person practicing Jesus. We done did all of that, and we still got zero respect. We still got punked around. I think that we should let it happen. I think that if these white people do want to kick off a war, don't let these people tell you that you can't beat them. You should. I think that we should let it happen. I think that it's time for black men specifically to stand up for themselves with violence. All this other stuff, we have tried all of that. Now they sitting up here talking about targeting your kids boldly, publicly. They ain't never said no shit like this online.
Well, y'all was gonna beat them anyway, so I mean, why not? But anyway, black man.
So comfortable with you being a bitch to the point where they know you ain't gonna do nothing. Only thing they know you gonna do, they understand black folks.
I guess it's the Jay Prince.
Black folks are niggas. I don't know. So they understand black people gonna get scared. So black people gonna that's gonna fear black people.
Nobody ever answered my question.
Because they ain't gonna do shit to other niggas.
Nah.
Hold on, Jay Prince. Let me ask you a question. So ask your question, and Chantel, you right after me. Go ahead. What's your question again? I want to answer. What's your question, Scam? And then I'm gonna go to Chantel, and then we're gonna go up to JT and Arpain.
Winning or losing? Which one is it?
Losing.
If it's winning, let's talk about the winning and how the people got there. If it's losing, let's talk about they burnt everything. We can't do this. Take over the kids, beat them, get them. Police, white, and then throw white people in the sky at any given chance. Just not diet, fitness, patience. Forgiveness, not any of the things that actually matter. Let's just reach in the pocket and talk about what happened over there and what's going on over there, and then throw a white man.
I didn't see any. I understand you're working out, but I didn't see any fat ass kids over there fighting the police. I saw some very fit motherfuckers that could probably run 4.3, 4.2 down the street.
Cool. That's even more the problem.
Huh?
Right. Instead of doing something productive, let's just go in a random street fight with some white people over a statue that don't mean nothing. Instead of doing something that can change and move the market.
So,
Build
Scam,
all the other
Scam, I got a question
Let's
then,
go fight
Scam.
over some goofy stuff in the street and act like we done did something.
So how do we get funding? Hold on. So when I was growing up, they did have stuff Art Payne talked about earlier. They had programs. So when you left school, you would sign up for this program and you would work all summer long. I did it. I worked at a fucking furniture store one year. I worked on the town picking up trash one year, and they paid you a check every week or every 2 weeks or whatever. You got paid. They cut all the funding for that. They don't have it anymore.
So fighting these white kids over white and black over a statue, that created all the funding for all these programs to come back.
No. They cut the funding years ago.
So instead of working on the funding, let's go just fight some people over white and black.
So tell us, because I'm ignorant to the fact. Tell us, how do we get the funding back, Scam? I'm serious. I'm not bullshitting. How do we get the funding back to fund these programs?
You got any money, black man? You got any money?
Yep.
Okay, that's one. JT, you got any money? R. Payne, you got any money? Do you know anybody that got any money? Anybody? Or are we all black and we ain't got nothing because of black?
Damn, you got some money?
Nah, sold it all. Ain't got no money.
So Scam,
hold on. Let me finish this. Help me with my food truck, and I can help feed and hire other blacks.
So let me ask you, let me ask you a question, Scam. How many? So for summer, how many young men can you pay $15 an hour for 3 months?
Hey, I'm not the one advocating for. You said you wanted the program. You got the money. You do it.
You said you asked me who got the money. I'm asking JT. I'm asking JT because he's gonna be real with me. JT,
no, don't. Let's not do
how
that.
many
Let's just go
young
fight
men can you pay $15 an hour, 8 hours a day for 3 months?
I can't do that by myself. I can't afford that by myself.
Let me tell you how to do it, BMU.
I'm not paying somebody to be black.
Let me tell you how we do it, BMU. We have this group called the Congressional Black Caucus. We tell them motherfuckers to go and petition Congress to get a couple of $1 billion to put our kids to work, so they have something to do. Why they can't? They got all kinds of bullshit.
I got a better solution.
They put in there. We can, there's pennies on the dollar.
I got a better solution.
So that's one solution. That's one solution. Instead of are you going to talk?
Go ahead. My bad.
God damn.
Go ahead.
So all I'm saying is, we're talking all this shit over each other, man. There's ways to get this shit done because they used to have programs, and for pennies on the dollars that we're spending, we can get programs back like that if we put the so-called black assholes who are in Congress to work. Since 1971, I still can't see what those bastards have done for us. No,
I agree.
And so these are the kind of things that we should be petitioning the legislator to do, and get that shit on the with Contract with America. Ice Cube was trying to do shit like that.
Yeah, they shut him down.
Anyway, that's what I'm saying. That's the answer to that question.
So Chantel, what are your thoughts? I want to get you in there. I've been waiting patiently. I appreciate you, sweetheart.
No, I'm fine. I had spoke. It has gone way far past what I had even said.
I got some solutions.
I just said that pretty much we're great. We're, as a black culture, we're not as a black culture, as black people, we are good. We need to bring the culture back. We need to come back together and create all this. Y'all talking about, politicians and doing this and doing that. Let's start small. Start within your community. Do something within there first before you can even branch out and do all that.
When Chantel, when you said bring the culture back,
can I get my solution for Jay Prince? Mike, and give it back. I was going to say solution. He has some bullshit.
When you say that black people are, so you tell that black people are divided. What type of black people are divided? What do they look like of coming back? Because you hear people say that all day, and people don't know what you're talking about. So what do that look like for you, where black people coming back under one umbrella?
And after she answered it, then Scam ask his question, and JT.
Really just community coming together and creating programs for these kids or things to do, or even just showing kids, this is what it looks like to be black and be successful. We can come together. We can do this. We can do that. Like, that's really what it is to me.
All right. So Scam, then JT, go ahead. Scam, what's your question?
I guess we're looking for money or looking for educating and building kids. Let's start with the number one internship that offers green privilege for life. It's called the military. They pay you, they train you, they pay you, they train you some more, and they pay for you to go to college before, during, and after for the rest of your life, and benefits for you and your whole family. Hold on, I got other ones. Let's take since everybody's all for this free money. We don't want the money. Can I finish?
Oh, Jay, let him finish, Jay. Let him finish, Jay, because I'm got.
He's so bad about the military. He don't want to go back.
I can't get no
I got
solution.
pushback for Scam when he finished.
Of course you do. Of course, everybody got pushback for solutions.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's about blue privilege. I have friends who are retiring at 43, 44. Blue privilege, police office. There's also firefighters, red privilege. Why not people become the very police officer they keep complaining about? Why not become the state troopers? Why not become the civil servant workers and have benefits for you, your family, and the rest of them for life? Green privilege, red privilege. Can I finish?
Okay,
green privilege, blue privilege. And then for you who don't want to do nothing but just complain and only want the free money, because everybody black is broke and ain't got nothing. There's one called Pell Grant, which is broke privilege. You go to college in a state-funded school for free. And if you stay broke, you can keep going to school for free. So why not go study political science and law and whatever, and maybe even fire insurance? Get a degree in that. Keep your stuff from getting burnt from the boogeyman that's coming to burn everything up. But somehow people on this panel got houses, and we're talking about they're going to get us and take everything. But y'all got stuff. There are solutions to problems. Why not take the 15-year-old, go find a dude who does HVAC and say, hey, man, he going to work for you for free for the next 3 months. Just teach him something. When he turns 18, he knows something. But he got to work for free. Let's be real. You're going to have to get up and you're going to do something. You're going to be on time.
Scam. So
these are solutions.
Those
or
are
we
solutions.
can go fight white people because they look at you and they're white.
Okay, listen. In 2026, those are unrealistic solutions. Let me tell you why. There's no child that I know, especially coming from a single parent home, finna be away from his mama 8-9 hours a day and not get no money for it. They're gonna say fuck you. Because I'm around these kids. Look at Coach Ferg. He's shaking his head because he knows. The kids today ain't like they was in the 90s. You ain't finna do, these kids today ain't finna do shit for free when they can get online and do a TikTok and get $40. They're not finna go do no HVAC for no free. They're not doing it. Okay, so we can start there. I ain't trying to be negative. I'm being realistic. They not finna do nothing for free. They not. I'm telling you. And even when I was a kid, we got paid. When I went out and mowed the little yard with the man at the church, he said he go $20, he go $15, he go $10. Even I got a little something to put in my pocket. But these kids today who hustling for money and ain't got no fucking food to eat, you think they're finna go sit with an HVAC guy out there and not get no money?
That's not true.
But will your kids?
They got no food to eat. We're middle class, but now they're telling me they got no food to eat. And most of the kids are fat. Where'd they get the food from?
If my son wanted to go do HVAC, then and he went out with a guy, I will set it up to say, hey, listen, when he goes out with you, he's gonna be working today, but I need him to know that he's an earner. So when he gets there, me and you can work out something where we can pay him together to get out a financial plan where we can pay him, we'll figure out what we're going to pay him. I pay half, you pay half. But if he's out carrying stuff for you, carrying pipe for you, helping you dig up stuff, and you wearing them down all day for 8 hours in 110-degree weather in Texas, you got to put some in his pocket or it's going to drain him. He ain't going to want to come back.
And I just said that
so he got to have something to look forward to.
You as a parent would have facilitated that to make sure as a parent. So you were teaching him. So again, it goes back to what the problem is. The parents. So you're talking about the kids that ain't going to go out here and ain't going to work and ain't going to do it for the dollar. Why? Because they parents aren't behind them and teaching them the morals and the values of what is going to come from it.
I agree.
This contradicts itself.
There are kids out here that are saying, what do you want to be a doctor? And you have mamas that say, who paying for that shit? You see what I'm saying? I mean, you're right. I agree. Trey Ferg.
Or it could be people just try to be enslaved. I think all the jobs and stuff is online now. All the money, financial opportunities. I think that was something of the past. I think that y'all keep holding on to the past. People don't even be outside no more. So when y'all even talk about programs, kids don't even want to go ride bikes. They don't want to be outside. Parks be empty. All them nice parks be empty. Why? They in the house making money off Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. I'm
Then why not teach them how to do that then?
Based on the business, because they got all these online banking, and right now everything is all the banks in society damn near closing down because of the online banking. You understand? We have entered a new world in 2026. Everything is online, social media.
Not everything ain't online though.
How to do stuff online
that you don't get benefits from or live in. So you can build your channel and get millions. Anytime you get millions.
So watch this. Hold on, Jay Prince.
Why not have them follow a
Jay Prince, hold on, Jay
TikToker
Prince.
and make money online?
I got to get JT in here, but before JT go, I want to say this. I remember when I was a kid, I was a gamer. Listen to me. I was on that goddamn game. I was out working, but when I came home, my rest time was that game when I was a kid, right? Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, so on and so forth, PlayStation, so on and so forth. And I remember my mama said, my daddy said, you need to go out and keep working. He said, well, when you come in, that game shouldn't be your first thing that you do. You need you growing up, you becoming a man, all that game and all that playing stuff, you need to put it away. And he said, you can't make no money doing that shit, so don't be on it. I said, okay, you're right. Right? I played a little bit, right? He took the time away from me playing the game. Go outside, go do this. Guys, today, you can get an account with your PlayStation 5 and get on Twitch. And you can make up to 10 grand a month playing Madden, showing people how to play, showing people how to get through little corridors in the games and little games that's hard for people to pass through. They logging in saying, damn, he doing that part today. On Call of Duty, he's showing you how to shoot, how to throw the bombs, how to do this. And they're making, I'm looking at it right now. They said the average earner on Twitch right now is making between $500 a day or $10,000 a month playing the game.
Yeah, but
great gamers. Hold on, great, because now there are programs now. EA Sports, if y'all not familiar with this, EA Sports EA Sports is hiring some of these motherfuckers they see on Twitch, some of these motherfuckers they see on YouTube. They're hiring them to be a part of their graphics team to play the games before they put the games out to the market. That's what I'm saying. Like, doing this shit.
But this is the thing, BMU. This is the thing. When you talking about this gaming thing, it's still a very few of them that is doing it.
Well, that's not the point that I'm making. Is people can make money doing a lot more things they could than when we was growing up.
So listen, no, they can't. Let me tell you why. Because it's entirely too many people trying to do one fucking thing. It's entirely too many people that's trying to do one fucking thing. By the time you were 16 years old, let me tell you when I grew up then. You was already working. You was already making money. You know why? Because most of the kids that was doing it, they had to get that money because the parents could not afford to pay for them expensive ass shoes and them expensive ass clothes and the things that they want to do. So guess what? We ended up doing that along with going to school and trying to get to college or whatever else we're trying to do, along with that, along with playing sports, along with doing intern, along with, you know what I'm saying, and having our own. The thing is that it's entirely too many, not just kids, young adults that don't want to do a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
And the thing is this, now watch. Because old girl already said it. They're being raised that way. The parents don't even want to do shit. They go out there and they don't want to work no more than 40 fucking hours. And then they think that they mad because they check is short as fuck. Go to school and get another one. Now, this is the other thing. When you're talking about what's happening right now, it is a lack of knowledge. The reason why we got so many stupid ass kids because we got too many stupid ass parents. They don't care anything about their fucking kids. Look at all these goddamn mamas out here talking about they got a PhD and a master's, but their kids is dumb as fuck.
Dumb as fuck.
And then their kids, this is how fast life goes. That same kid that was out there doing cute shit, they ass is fucked up right now because it ain't cute now. Because they were 10 years old 10 years ago. How old are they right now? 20 years, right? Doing the same shit that they was doing when they was 16 years old. And one of the things they ain't doing is getting paid. You just said it, BMU. You got gaming. It's motherfuckers. This is one of the things I love about our black kids that's doing it. They figured out how to make money. They figured out how to game and make money. But when you look at that ratio, it's a very small percentage. Out of all the motherfuckers that's playing games, that's out there on PS5,
yeah.
And I'm talking about including fucking adults, ain't got a fucking job, but they own that motherfucking PS5 all fucking 8 hours, 12 hours.
Yep.
Agreed.
So what we have is a lack of knowledge right now in the disconnect. Let me tell you what I mean by the disconnect. We have black folks that are doing some excellent fucking shit, bro. I mean, excellent. We got 14-year-olds that's in college getting their bachelor's degrees. Black little girls and black little boys. We got black 13, 8, 10-year-old entrepreneurs. We got them.
Question for
But they're connected. They're not connected with the other ones. It's a big, you can see the delineation. The ones that's doing what they supposed to do, they're learning. And one of the things that they ain't got to have parents that would just great in school and shit like that. They just got determined parents, right? They got determined. They probably going through the same shit that most other people. Their mama and their daddy ain't living in the same household or none of that shit. But at some point, those adults that's over them said, we got to come together because we don't want our kids to be out here and when, you know what I'm saying, being weak. We don't want them being weak. So what happens is that now what we have is the ones that's out here that's really doing some real shit. But we also got them other ones that's doing exactly what their parents is doing. We keep thinking that the parents is not the ones that's influencing them. The parents is the ones influencing them. Smoking weed, listening to that gut bucket ass music in front of their fucking kids, shaking their fucking ass in front of their kids, talking about fucking getting bitches in front of their fucking kids. It's the fucking parents. And I'm going to go right back to what we said earlier. And I'm going to stand on this shit. They need to put that law out. Your fucking kids fuck up, you pay the fucking price. Until you get them little bastards in line, you pay the fucking price.
It's not going to go like you think it is.
I don't care how it's not going to go.
Conversation.
Listen what I'm saying, because we keep saying what ain't working. We keep saying what's not working. And then we get mad when somebody sit back and say, well, then we going to shoot your little nigglet ass kids then. Then we gonna get mad at that. So we gonna say that we gonna take up arms for that, but we can't even stop our fucking kids from jumping out here in these goddamn streets. We can't stop them fucking kids.
You know you don't even believe
damn
in
adults.
JT, you know you don't believe in it. We even had that conversation.
I don't care about what I no. Listen what I said. Listen.
We had that conversation.
My premise. No. Listen to my premise though, Scam. My premise
is
what
this. You're saying though.
No, you don't. What I'm saying is make a fucking decision, or they're gonna make the decision for you.
We had that in the same conversation.
Well, I'm
not going to get into the whole.
Nobody's talking about preventive measures, right? This is why we have the problem where we have motherfuckers. Look at all these motherfuckers. Look at all these motherfuckers making IG videos on panels, and these motherfuckers are 40 and 50, and motherfuckers talk about they out here in a goddamn neighborhood. But I see these motherfuckers out here making videos all goddamn day, spending 12 and 14 hours on somebody's fucking panel. You ain't doing a motherfucking thing. 7 days a week, you on somebody else's fucking panel, and you talking about the community. And you talking about the fucking community.
Ain't that you? You been on this shit for years.
Don't talk to me, JP. Don't talk to me, nigga. Don't talk to me.
You haven't made $1 off this motherfucker.
Don't talk to me.
You're 50.
I'm not on this panel to talk to you. I'm not on this panel to talk to you. You want to smoke again? You want to smoke again?
So watch this. So watch this.
I was going to try to do this thing.
Keep hurting your motherfucking feelings, little nigga.
Watch this. Here it is. This man in this damn near 60s.
Shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch.
You on a platform.
Shut up, little bitch.
All right, look, here we go. Now what? Now I want y'all solution after we watch this video. This is
Chicago.
This is for over 400 kids.
That's
all
Lakeshore
got the
Drive.
same mindset. They got the same mindset doing the same shit. 400 kids, boys and girls, whooping the police ass, taking their guns, beating them, kicking them upside the head.
I know exactly what I said. Exactly what it was.
Look at that police officer sitting in the middle. He ain't chasing nobody.
No, he used to it.
I don't think they're gonna be able to handle them teens now, Black Man Unfiltered.
And hold on. And do y'all know in Chicago, the police chief quit?
Yeah.
I would too. I would quit. I would quit, and I would leave that fucking city. I'm not doing it.
So what's your solution for this? I want to hear solutions. Go ahead, Chrissy. I want solutions. Go ahead.
No, you don't.
Salute to Chicago, South Side.
That happened right up the street from me. That's not why he quit. But they need to get their damn kids because they did a teen takeover by my house. So it's like at the end of the day, the parents are the ones who are responsible and need to know where their kids at all times.
With the modern technology.
Because my kids are grown and I know where mine is at all times.
Mm-hmm. Because niggas will drop their location to pull up at a party, right? I'll drop my location, pull up at the party.
But the thing
No. Go ahead, Chrissy.
The parents is dropping their kids off to do the bullshit.
So Christy, watch this. I will hold those kids, right?
I don't know what their kids doing when they drop them off.
I will put a fucking what we'd do if I was the judge. I would make their bail expensive as fuck. I would make that bail expensive than a motherfucker.
I thought you wanted solutions.
I don't. No. It's not that I want solution. The solution is take care of your. I'm telling you, you better take a hold of your kids, or we gonna make the decision for you. I don't give a fuck. We gonna make the decision for you. If I was the fucking judge, if I was the fucking commissioner, or if I was the motherfucking chief of police, I will put the onus back on those parents. Period.
Right. Black man, you asked for solutions.
So scam, let me be direct with my solution.
You said no.
Right? Do you? What are your? Because I know you said this is your thing, Scam Likely, and this is for Scam Likely only, guys. Because he asked this question. I know you don't like kids to be physically disciplined. I know that you
physically abused. Mm-hmm.
It's not abuse, but okay, we'll say.
He's a liberal to the core.
Chrissy, can you say it again? Because you're a mom. What did you say?
If you knock the shit out your child, that ain't abuse.
Okay.
Right.
So
what is?
Now
you telling the truth.
When you are constantly beating.
Then what is abuse? I'm confused.
When you constantly whooping over and over, a couple of hours in between.
Chrissy, I'm not going to say that because he don't got kids.
When you're disciplining,
exactly.
So why not just shoot him and get it and do it all at once?
No, slap him upside the head.
So hold on, let me ask a question real quick. It's a real question. How many people on the panel are parents? Raise your hand. All right. By a show of hands, how many of y'all whoop your kids?
Beat the dog shit out of them.
R-Pain, you never had to discipline your kids physically?
Y'all are proving my point.
No, not really, man. I you know what? I had girls, man. I didn't want to hit my girls.
So your wife whooped them?
2 boys, 2 girls. They all got their ass whooped.
No, my wife didn't. No, she wouldn't do that. They were my girls were great, man. They were very disciplined, man.
Chantel, wait a minute, hold on. Chantel, what you say?
I said I got 2 boys and 2 girls. They all got their ass whooped.
Thank you, Chantel.
Y'all are proving my point.
I didn't beat my girls.
But the dynamic
is somebody were watching
proving your point of that I have great kids. Ain't none of them been in the system.
Okay.
Now that's the
wait a minute. Let me say this. Let me just say this.
Somebody watched this replay. Would they see discipline? Yes or no?
Sons, they would have got their ass kicked. I just didn't want my girls to see a man who loved them put his hands on them.
Well, you had a mama there too.
I didn't want them to know that. I didn't want them to see that.
Most fathers.
I feel just like you, right? I feel just like you. But it's a difference when you have to see. The only time you are able to be the good guy as the father figure of your daughters, because you got mama there to take care of the bad shit. But if you full time like I am,
come on, man.
Oh no, when you're gonna have to still instill discipline, but it's a lot of good that comes out of that though. So a lot of times, like when you talk to these women nowadays, they never had that type of discipline from a father because this is why these women always expect nothing but rewards from men, but not type of discipline because of fathers like you, right?
No,
because
I my girls, I just didn't
let me explain why. because what they view from a man is gifts and always nice and remove them from any accountability, right? Because that's how you believe that you don't want your daughters to experience that type of stuff from men, as if our mamas whooped our ass, right? So now when I get in my kids' life, they getting the good parts. They got PlayStation 5s, all kinds of shit. But I also hold them accountable when they get out of pocket. And guess what they're gonna do when they get older? They're not gonna feel if a man trying to tell them something right. Guess what? They're gonna be familiar with this because they daddy. So they're not gonna take offense of a man that try to correct them because they grew up with a daddy correcting them.
I hear you, JP. I didn't say I didn't
somebody wanted solutions, but I guess not.
I didn't say I didn't
everybody
disagree.
beat the shit out of each other.
So let me ask you
And
this.
then we're gonna blame the takeover and call it a problem.
Hold on,
And after the takeover,
Scam, let me
did
ask
their
you a
behavior
question.
get better?
I want
I'm
to
just
preface this. I want to preface this, Scam.
Something got to make sense.
So I'm going to preface this, Scam, because I know you don't have children. I want to ask you a question though.
That cop out ain't gonna work.
No, you can't relate.
Yeah. So everybody on the panel say you can't relate.
You can't relate.
You can't.
The lady said you can't relate, Scam. So listen, let me ask you. So Scam,
Beat
if you
your
had
husband too. I'm just saying.
just
Since it's the parents'
Years ago, Scam, you can't relate.
you hypothetically speaking, if you had a son and your son was snuck out the house and went did a team takeover and the police brought him home, what would you do to your son?
I bring him up on the panel and say,
No, serious. I'm being serious. If the police brought your son to the door, hold on, I got it. If the police brought your son home to the door and said, "Hey, Mr. Scam, your son was a part of a teen takeover. We're not going to arrest him, but I'm gonna bring him home. But your son was very unruly and disrespectful to us," and he hands your son back over to you, what would you do to your son at that point?
And he gonna find you. He gonna fine you $15,000 because they're gonna start fining these parents.
Yeah, the fine's gonna be a motherfucker. But Scam, what would you do, Scam? Your son did that.
Okay, back to solutions. I was trying to talk to, which y'all don't want. You want to make it about beating shit out of everybody.
He's talking about some damn solutions.
No, I can't get any answers to any of my questions. So why don't? No, hold on. Why don't? All right, cool. Why don't you knock them out before the police even get there?
There you go, Chrissy.
Just beat them to breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so they never.
Hold on, y'all. But Scam, I want Scam to answer the question. Scam.
You probably do.
Okay, hold on, Scam.
No, Black Man, I got you. I got your answer. Since beating works so good, I would have beat them as soon as they were born, so they could have became the president.
No. Scam, just answer the question.
I gave you an answer. I believe in proactivity.
You want
I don't believe
solution?
in waiting for something bad.
If you don't believe in
first, I will start with my wife.
If you don't believe in corporate punishment, let me ask you a question.
If you believe in corporate punishment, who's beating you right now?
If I call you tomorrow, Scam, and I say, Scam, my 15-year-old, the police just brought him home, bro. I need some advice. My 15-year-old man, he never act like this before, Scam. And my son, the police just brought my son home, bro, and he disrespectful as fuck. Scam, what advice? What should I do, man? Give me some advice. What would you tell me? Yeah, what would you tell me?
I would tell you to go review a lot of your behavior on the very panels and ask him where he got it from. Where did he learn disrespect? Where did he learn how to talk to people and how to react and just blow up and start snapping? Where was that taught?
Listen, come on, man. Are we discounting this?
How to resolve conflict?
Hold on.
That's what I would ask. Or do you want me to tell you what you want? No, hold on. I'm gonna give you. There's two sides. Either that, which is really actually getting to the root of the problem, trying to correct and redirect the behavior, or since beatings work so much, beat them before they do anything bad. Beat your wife. Beat the kids. Hold on. There's the other one. Make sure you have 15 people beat yourself. Because I can tell, starting with breakfast, lunch, and dinner, bad decisions that y'all make on a daily basis, if it corrects behavior, let's start all the way at the top, at the leaders, the men. Then have them beat their wives.
Hey, hold on. Scam, let me ask you a question. Hold on, Scam. I'm gonna put some.
But somehow the man sitting on the couch.
Let me take you to the classroom real quick, Scam. Let me take you to this classroom because I know these people on this panel. Are JT, Chantel, Chrissy, all y'all on the panel, Trey Ferg, how many of you guys had really good parents that took care of you and made sure you had everything you needed?
Everybody's a good parent on the internet. Come on now.
No, Scam.
All parents is perfect.
I'm asking them what they parents
and everybody
were like.
Can be a troll too.
Yep, Chantel.
No, it takes.
Did you have good parents, Chantel? Chantel, did you have good parents?
Yes.
JT? R-Pain, Chrissy,
Yeah, I'm a military.
Trey
baby.
Ferg, you talk about your dead father and your parents all the time, right? Jay Prince, I know you lost your mom early or whatever, so God bless her soul or whatever. But
my dad was straight too though.
Okay, so let me put it to you like this: if we all had really good parents in our household, now let me ask the second question. This is the part that I really like. Even though we had good parents, I had good parents too. Even though we had good parents, how many of us still did dumb, stupid ass shit against what we were taught? By a show of hands.
Yeah, everybody do.
Wouldn't that mean that it wasn't taught?
Exactly my point. It does not. You talk about it's a reflection of the parents. You can have really good parents. You can have really good parents. You can have really good parents.
To do.
Right. You can still have really good parents and still fuck up, make mistakes, do dumb, stupid ass shit. You can.
Really?
Now, Black Man Unfiltered. To JT's point, should his mom
what is a good parent then?
Because of the shit that he decided to do on his own
choice and you good?
Don't you learn from the consequences of your actions?
Exactly. You learn.
Consequences don't teach.
Because again,
they interfere with the teaching process.
But listen, I don't know how many of y'all had sisters growing up. I have 5 of them damn things.
I got 5 sisters too, boy.
And here's the thing though, because as a parent, I had to learn this in real time with my son, right?
That's why you look feminine.
As a parent, they don't always. JT, I'm so feminine, you can't even leave your state. So, but again, you talk all these weapons. You got all these weapons. JT, I'm so feminine. You committed petty crimes to go to jail. You ain't do nothing. You ain't bring your weapon to the when you didn't bring your hold up. You didn't bring your weapon when you were stealing M&Ms out of the candy store, but you was a gangster. But anyway, our pain makes a good point in reference to having girls, right? Because after a certain age, if you got parents that are paying attention to you, getting on you when it comes to important stuff, when you get ready to throw a rock and bust somebody's window out, by the time you 12 or 13, you done with that. You might make a dumb decision and cut class and do something, but you ain't going out here letting dirty dudes dirty bums on the street influence you to go rob Miss Betty and to go smoke all the dope you can do and say no, because a woman and man raised in that family environment, they got to answer to their parents, and they know that, and they gonna choose that. And I'll fight a nigga every day before you think you gonna bully me when I gotta go home and tell my daddy. And by the time you in the 8th and 9th grade, all that cussing out the teacher, all that following nug to go steal candy out of the store, you ain't going with none of that shit. You on cruise. By the time your kid's a teenager, if my kid is going to the teen turn up and fighting some officers, I have failed as a parent. My whole duty as a parent is effed up. I can't even tell my kid what to do. My kid looking at me like I'm a goofy. Because when kids understand, the first person they understand about behavior is their mama and daddy. A lot of y'all niggas look like y'all daddy and act like y'all mamas. Out here wilding.
All right, let me do these super chats real quick. All right, we got True Blackbird, $2. He said living rent free. We got True Blackbird again with $2. He said need judges, appraisers, banks, lenders, informers. We got Through the Fire podcast, RBN $5. Thank you so much, man. He said salute to BMU, our pain, Mr. Gen X, JP, and the rest of the spare ninjas on the panel tonight. We got Wanna Washington. Oh my God, this is JP's girlfriend. Wanna Washington, 95.97 $5 super chat. Scam is not serious. My dad would have whooped me, grounded me, and took away all allowances and my fun. Through the Wire podcast again, $2 super chase. How can I leave out JT? That's right, man. Don't leave out my boy JT. All right, so back to the conversation. I want to say this: there is no Trey just made a perfect. Mr. Ferg just made a great point. When a child gets to a certain age, dudes, young men now, get to a certain age, and Chantel, you probably know this. They're gonna try you.
Right.
They're gonna have a little attitude. They're gonna start like my grandfather used to say, smelling yourself. They're gonna try you. They're gonna try to test you out and smell. They're gonna try to smell some fear in you, right? And I already told y'all, and JT laugh every time, but I already told y'all the story with my son.
Ain't that what you taught him to do?
What?
When they get the bad attitude and flipping
Sir,
what you taught him to do?
Scam. As a parent, listen, no, I love you to death, Scam, like a brother I do. But when it comes to children, you got to hold out because you don't understand what it takes to raise a child, bro. Like these kids have different emotions.
Where you got it from?
But listen, no. Okay, so I gotta blame. So hold on. So the reason my daughter act a certain way with her period on is because of me.
Period. Really? This is what we're doing?
No. I'm asking because women have my daughter PMS a lot, and she get a little attitude, little snappy ass fucking attitude, and she like she want to say stupid shit.
Don't lose your thought, black man. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to what I was saying. So my thing is this: my son tried me, and he said, "I ain't cleaning up today. I told you I ain't doing it." I said, "Oh, okay." And he said, "You say something else again." Oh, I said, "Oh." I said, "Okay." I said, "Well," I said, "You a man now." "I'm just tired of this." I said, "You a man." I said, "We're gonna put these fucking gloves on." I gave him the pair of gloves. I put the pair of gloves on. He said, "All right." I told, "All right. I ain't gonna hold back either." I say, "Don't." I want you to give me everything you got.
He's sucking himself up.
Yeah, I said, "I want you to give me everything you got." And JT, when we first started, you know me, I'm playing with him, like, "Come on, what it is?" And he caught me with one. And when I didn't tell him at the time, why he almost got me.
Almost knocked your ass out.
He almost got me, right? Because I let him get a free one. I won't let that happen no more. But I let him get a little free one. He almost got me, boy. My knees walking, my face stayed the same. So anyway, I beat him like he stole Jesus' supper. I beat the dog shit out of him. He's on my eye. I don't give a fuck about your eye. Here go my closest other one.
BMU, how old was he at that time? How old was he?
About 15, 16.
15, 16. You're going to get that out of the males and the females. Because when they start, and it ain't that they smelling themselves, they smelling the opposite sex.
Yeah,
that's who they smelling. Yeah. And that's when they get the challenges, because now I get attention. What you mean? I ain't got time for that because I got to go see her or him.
Yeah, it's also the journey of rebellious, being rebellious, right? It's a part of, adulthood, right? Because you don't want your kid to go out here in the world and be a bitch. So, you want them to be able to challenge and understand what their strengths are, but you also want them to be able to use their wherewithal and their wits also to know what they can win and what they can't win too. But it's just he had to get that.
Yeah. You know what, BMU, you know what? About your story though, that was best that you had this fight with your son.
Yeah.
One of the things between men, right? There's always got to be boundaries. The boundary between you and him is because you love him, so you ain't gonna let it go too far. But if he never learned that, and he was in the street bucking up against somebody who don't love him, that's when it gets dangerous.
Yep.
So he would know how to back up. So that's why if I had sons, I would have braced but my daughter, she asked me one day, I'm gonna be real quick. She wanted a lock on her door. She was around 13, 14. And I told her, hey, listen, go get the mail. Go get the mail. So she brought the mail up, and I started showing her and said, see the names on this, on all this fucking mail here? I said, when these mail come here with the bills with your name on it, then you can get a lock. Other than that, you're lucky you got a door. And she never asked again. Never asked again. That's all right. I'm gonna come in your room.
What you tell you? You better be thankful you got a door on this morning.
And I want to. That's why I'm saying asking scam. Because when I grew up, my mom and dad took my door. I said, God damn, he took my door. I told you don't lock no doors here. They took my fucking door.
Hey, that's a legitimate solution.
But I'm saying, so
I got a friend whose daughter's slamming the door. He can't stand that. It's really disrespectful. You take the hinges off the door. You lost your door privilege.
So scam, you're saying that when I
beat him, I don't know.
So you saying when when I took my son to MMA school, I was wrong.
MMA school?
Yeah. When I put these hands on his
what they got to do with beating on?
No, I'm saying I put the hands on him when he wanted to be like he was a man. And then after I beat him up, I helped him up off the floor, took the gloves off of him, put a little Vaseline on him. I said, hey, sit down. I want to talk to you. I say, listen, I am the lion here. I am the male lion. I lead this herd, nigga. I said,
Hey,
understand something. That's what I told him. Understand, nigga, I lead this herd, nigga. I said, whenever I say in the Lion Kingdom, what happens when the boy lion wants to be with his daddy is? He said, oh no. I said, he comes and he fights his father to the death. And he takes his position. I say, until you're able to do that, you're going to keep getting your ass beat the fuck out of, or you're going to respect me. And we have no more fucking problems. If I tell you, son, he said, yes, sir. Hey, son,
by your logic.
Yes, sir. Guess what? My son ain't in jail. My son ain't in jail. My son is a good kid. My other two boys are good kids. They're not. I'm just like Chantel. But when you do this to your kids, like me, I grew up, my granddad told me, don't start no fight, but if you get in one, finish it. Right? So he raised me up to be that way. But guess what? I'm not in jail. I'm not smoking no dope. I'm not drunk. I ain't laid up in the club nowhere. I ain't pimping no hoes out on the street. I grew up very well. They did a great job.
Mm-hmm. So by this logic,
and I got my ass fucked up.
So by that logic, the police take over, them snatching up and taking.
I'll go after you.
Yeah, go ahead.
By that logic, the best, most disciplined people will be the ones getting the shit beat out of them all the time, right? Starting with the police beating up all them takeover. They're all going to start and become community activists because they got those consequences, taught them something.
Yeah.
Or wives that get beat on don't need to go through drama and take psych meds or nothing. They just become super wives all of a sudden.
So put your kids on meds.
Or if we want better men in our community, because we talk about the men, well, really y'all don't. You just blame it on single moms and white people and the dog. But if we want better men in our community, we should start beating the shit out of ourselves so we can be, because it teaches us. So we'll be more educated, more productive, and be better people. I don't know why.
So Scam. I think this is
25.
where
He needs to be a smarter 30-year-old. So why not?
Scam, this is what I have the problem with you though. When you're doing that, you're being kind of facetious when you're saying it, right? I understand what you're saying. I don't believe that.
Are you really?
I don't. But listen, let me tell you why. I don't believe that first and foremost, parents should be just whooping and beating on their fucking kids.
Right.
Secondly, I don't think that a whole lot of parents is whooping their kids to fucking,
submission and shit.
Yeah, but this is the craziest thing. The parents that do discipline their kids, but if they discipline their kids by the time that they were about 6 years old, right? Discipline, because discipline is all different types of ways. And BMU was already illustrating. Listen, he was already illustrating, and I have a different illustration on how I discipline my kids also. Most people either took their kids' time or took their kids, whatever it was that they like, PlayStation, whatever it was, they disciplined those kids that way. I don't believe that a parent should be whooping their kids out of frustration, first and foremost. However, I think by the time your kid is 14 years old, you shouldn't be whooping their ass. By the time BMU wasn't whooping his son's ass, he was teaching him a fucking lesson because his son did something that was actually serious, right? That was a very serious thing. So he had to show his son that, look, this gonna be worse than life. I mean, life is gonna be worse than this. This ass whooping you about to get, trust me, I'm doing it out of love. But I'm not whooping your ass with a belt and telling you, I'm gonna give you a reason. I'm gonna show you how it is. Fight against the power. And when he fought against the power,
he got whooping ass out of love?
Yeah,
that's true.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What did you do in your
bro? That's why I ain't really saying too much because we had the conversation before. And you're not a parent, bro.
What do you do to people you hate?
Bro, you're not a parent, so you can say that's why I say you being facetious.
How do you get somebody out of love? What do you
being
do with
facetious,
the people you hate?
bro?
We already had this conversation. Even God says it. It's in the Bible.
Wait, let me kick it to Sam. Hold on, let me kick it to Sam right quick. Sam, now BMU, these are the people that was making the laws when it comes to CPS. It's always the people that don't. The majority of CPS do not have kids. Trust me, I've been in CPS for 3 years.
I agree.
So a lot of times they've been making the decisions on how we should act. So Sam, let me ask you a question.
You're not going to want the answer. Really
hold on. Let me ask you.
Don't do it.
How do you feel about the laws? Do you think that we should obey the laws?
Why would I bother? You ain't gonna do it no way. Why are you asking
No, answer the question. Do you think we should have laws? And you think it should be consequences?
No, don't obey the laws. Do what you want to do, Jay Prince. How about that? Do what you want to do.
So here's the thing. I know where you. I've been knowing you for years. I know where you stand. I know where you stand at, right? And you just got done talking about sign up to be law enforcement and stuff like that. Guess what? I guarantee you, all the kids that got their ass beat, when they turn above 18, they getting to start fucking up in the streets. Guess what? The whoopings is dead. They be sitting up there begging for a whooping, then have to go to do 50 years in prison, 5 years in prison, 2 years in prison. They're like, man, I'd rather go home and get my ass kicked than I have to go to jail.
So, Jay Prince, answer this. First of all, do you believe you got more ass whoopings than everybody on the panel?
I believe yeah.
Do you believe you also done the most time and been in jail more than anybody in the panel?
Yeah.
Well, that already answers the question anyway.
No, but here's the thing: I didn't have no parents though.
It means it didn't work.
No. I didn't have no parents though. So it's a difference when they raised with people that actually love you.
Domestic violence.
So that's a different ball game when you raised with people that love you. Then you got none of that.
I got it.
So it matters.
Jay Prince.
It's actually worse. I'd rather get beat by somebody else.
Pause for just a second, guys.
Because that's confusing.
Milo and Nala says hitting children is domestic violence.
It's correct.
Police beat their ass is also domestic violence when they catch them. Listen, so I'm gonna say this though, because somebody says she also said, Mila also says that it's not in the Bible, and so did my brother here. Said
right, now you're going to put it in the Bible.
She said the Bible doesn't say don't hit your kids. Okay,
doesn't say do hit them either.
Hold on. If you're following along, I want y'all to listen, because people that's unread will not read this, and I want to make sure I put this into your brain, and y'all can follow along with me if you have your cell phones out or any device that you can look up a verse. Hold on.
You're going to misinterpret. I already know you're going to do it.
No, I'm not. I'm going to read it word for word. It says Proverbs 13 and 24. Proverbs 13 and 24. Whoever spares the rod hates his child, but he who loves him is diligent to discipline him. Okay, that's Proverbs 13 and 24. Let's move on.
Just prove my point.
Proverbs 22 and 15 says, foolishness is bound up in the heart of a child, but the rod of discipline drives the foolishness away from him. That's Proverbs 22 and 15. I'm going to go down one more and I'm going to let y'all talk. Proverbs 23, 13 and 14 is the most important one. It says, do not withhold discipline from a child. If you strike a child with a rod, he ain't going to die. If you strike him with a rod, you will save his life.
Right.
Proverbs 23, 13 through 14. Go read it. It's in here. Do not withhold discipline from a child. If you strike him with a rod, he ain't going to die from it. If you strike him with a rod, you will save his life. That's what it say right here.
And being you, this is the problem that we have in our black community.
You ain't gonna let me reply.
We have, like for example,
let him reply. I want to hear what he got to say. Go ahead.
Okay. If striking your kid with the rod saves his life, why do you wait for him? Why don't you just strike him 2 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 12 p.m.? Why do you wait for them to do bad behavior? Why don't you just strike him and save his life?
It ain't just about the bad behavior.
Why did you connect discipline with hitting a kid? That's very undisciplined. Never did it say discipline equals hitting a kid. And in the spirit of rod spoiled a child, he didn't, was it Daniel, I think? He didn't take the rod and start beating on the animals. That wasn't what it was.
Do you have nieces and nephews, Cam?
Huh?
Do you have nieces and nephews?
I have nephews. You know what they want? No, hold on. Since you asked, I'll tell you.
They wasn't bad.
But according to Trey, you just pop out a kid and they just bad, which should tell you something about the parents. Defective genes, I don't know.
They are.
But anyway, my nephew.
That's why the Bible says train. That's why the Bible says train up a child in the way they should go. Because if you don't train them, they're gonna be
right. So if you beat on them, you probably teach them how to beat other people.
So
train them in the way they should go.
That's not true. That's not true.
If you're trying to train nonviolent people, you should probably not use violence. That
And
makes sense.
somebody, hold on, somebody in the chat, because I want to make sure. Somebody in the chat, Milo and Nala, you don't want to do Bible with me, baby, because I'm well versed in this thing. Mila says, it says, what is a rod? The Bible says here, I just looked it up. I chat GPT'd it. A rod in the Bible is a shepherd's staff used to guide and protect sheep. So it's a long ass stick like this, about this long.
Yeah. No, a rod is about 8 feet tall, 7 feet tall.
And that's what he was using to knock the shit out of his kids in the Bible. So
that is not
I don't
true.
even know what we're talking about.
But
Jesus is beating kids now. Okay.
No. The Bible says to discipline your children or they will shame you. It's here. What are we doing? It's in black and white.
The other thing the parents do is shaming the kids. What are we talking?
Part of that discipline of a
creates the very
child.
problems that you keep saying.
Hold on. So Scam, hold on. I got it first. Then you can cook. Scam. What would be the perfect discipline for a growing 16-year-old, 212-pound linebacker son who's out of line? What's the discipline? Go.
Really, bro? What you been doing the last 15 years?
On that ass.
He's 16.
On that ass. 15 years ago, so you got to start from that.
You've been on their ass for 15 years and they're out of control in 16. That shows that it ain't working, right?
No. I ain't said they're out of control now. We're not gonna do that. I said when they made a mistake, when they made a mistake, they had to suffer consequences of the mistake, because if you don't teach them early, they're going to keep fucking up. I don't understand what we do. What are we talking about?
I understand it. I see parents fucking up.
You know what? The kind of raising that shit scam. I said scam. We had these spats all the time. I'm gonna tell you this. The kind of raising you doing, I'm gonna go to what Jay Prince said. I'm gonna use Jay Prince lingo real quick. The kind of raising that you want to do with these kids is going to make these boys a bunch of soft-ass bitches.
That's not true.
Yep.
They're going to be bitches. Raise your hand. If you raise a boy like Scam talking, raise your hand and tell me that what you think. If raise your hand if you think they're going to turn out to be a bitch.
Yes.
Hey, thank you. They're gonna be soft. They're gonna be sucking dick in your bathroom.
They're gonna be pinching your butt, Scam.
Yes, the parents need to get beat up. So the only thing is, so Black Man, what do you do to stop the parents from turning gay? Because anytime somebody don't do something you want, they gay. Let's be real. So there's 30, 40, 50
Did you just troll and just be for conversation?
Yeah, he just trolled.
Yeah, there's 30, 40, 50-year-old men that can't even monitor their mics on. Should we beat them so they can not turn out to be gay and divorce their wives?
You seriously believe it? Scam, do you seriously
if you don't
believe
beat the kids, they're going to be gay. This is what we're doing.
No, I said young men. Young men need hard discipline sometimes, and if you don't give them hard discipline, they're not good. If they don't get it from their father,
so everybody who ain't got beat on is gay.
If the father, listen to me, if I wouldn't have been if I'm not in my son's life right now, my son is going to be an emotional bitch.
So
if I'm not on my son's ass, he's an emotional bitch.
The only thing we can do to keep him being emotional.
Wait a minute, we got the answers.
And so wait a minute, people doing all the yelling. Y'all doing all the yelling.
How did the military? This is no disrespect. I'm not disrespecting at all. How did the military get grown people to be disciplined?
Yeah, there you go. I like that question.
You want
it was on your ass.
So you can lie. You want me the truth, or you want me to lie?
It was on your ass.
Do you want me to tell you what you want to hear, or do you want the truth?
No, man.
Which one do you want?
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Tell
the truth. Hold up. Tell the truth. Just tell the truth.
The truth is, your discipline didn't come from the military. Those who were undisciplined, they kicked them out.
So you
still
mean tell me? You mean tell me?
Did you want the answer?
Hold on. You mean tell me out of 200,000 military men, nobody rebellious? Nobody.
You know what they do with the? They know what they do with the rebellious. Trey Ferg, what? Say it again.
You and JT said it was gang members.
All kinds of shit. Because I'm wrong all of a sudden.
Hold on. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna let y'all have it. I can give you one right now. I should call him right now. I can give you one right now. They'll be on this. They'll be on our show. Tommy B. Tommy B said when he went in the military, the guy told him to do something. Tommy said, "I'm not doing a motherfucking thing." And he was in the military for how many years? How many
Ask
years
him
he was in there?
But
He
being
get
mute,
out.
but being
Ask
mute,
Tommy B if he whoops his kid.
it's
How about that?
different.
He does.
Listen,
He does. He does.
But
He does.
being mute, people say stuff, and you got to understand the context.
Ask him.
If we all are specialists, if we all are sergeants, if we all are the same rank, you can't tell me shit. I ain't doing shit.
It's
That's
more
part
to
of
than
it.
Clifford.
If
No,
we're in the
Clifford.
military, but what I'm saying,
No,
listen,
Clifford,
the
keep it on
guys.
the
Go ahead,
question he
Stan.
asked. No, my bad. I just wanted to keep it on the question that he asked, because
You
he's
don't kick
acting
him
like
out.
there's these wild people, and they do whatever they want to do, and the military beats on them and hits them with the rifle, and they get
Yeah,
stripped.
that's-
That's not true.
Well, y'all
That
said
ain't
it was
true.
gang
The
members, all
unruly,
kinds of
get that ass
But
kicked
JT,
out.
you got to understand the context
The
to
other
it.
thing is this: undisciplined people don't go in the military. Most of them don't.
They don't.
That's false. Y'all
You
literally
got to
said
be one. You got to
all
pass
kinds of shit
a
in
fitness
the military.
JP,
Y'all just said that last week. It was all kinds of men
but
in the military.
yes,
There's also all kinds.
No,
There's also the
no,
kind that
no,
get
no,
kicked
no.
out.
but JP,
There's the
listen,
kind that get
Y'all
demoted.
trying to
No.
argue. This going to get it's going to get moot.
You're
Let me
throwing
tell you,
anything in there.
the reason to be in is this: military. When you first get into boot camp or basic training, they tear down everything that you're used to,
And they don't put
and
hands
they
on you
build
either.
you back up. No, they're not putting. They're not going to put hands on you. Now, the thing is that when you're talking about that, this is people that want to go in.
right.
This is not motherfuckers going to prison and nothing like that. These are motherfuckers
Right.
that volunteered. And the first thing that they do is try to be military. If you ever looked at, and the only thing you got to do, go on YouTube and you can look at a shakedown, right? When you go and you look at the military shakedown, what happens is that you got a bunch of civilians that's going into being military people, whether they're going to be Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to get in alignment with the military way. Then they find out, oh, this shit is way more, disciplined than what I thought it was. So
Right.
Scam is right. The ones that don't want to be in alignment, they get kicked out quick. The other ones that do want to get in there, guess what they end up doing? They end up getting along, going along, and doing the things that they have to do. That's the whole thing about being in the military. First, you got to learn discipline, and it's very tedious and redundant. You learn the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, but you want to do it.
Nature.
You can get the fuck out. They'll tell you in a minute. We'll get you up out of here.
Yeah, get
We
you
don't
up outta
need
here.
you.
Hey, JT, was it like that? You went in 90, right?
91.
I was
Okay,
in
it
there.
was
90
like,
I went to the.
I went into 98. Was
I
it
went
like
to the
that
Gulf
then?
War.
Were they telling you if you
no.
don't want to be here, we'll kick your ass out? Were they saying that?
Yes,
I'm just
it's always been like that.
Yeah, it's
it's
always
been
been
like
that.
that.
Okay.
But
Hold on.
But
But now,
hold on,
that
now, let me
same,
say
hold on,
this.
that same military that you're talking about right now got fucking stress cards. You feeling
Yeah,
bad
but-
today?
But
You
but
ain't
see,
wanna do
Black
this.
man.
Wait,
You
I
wanna
told
hear
you.
what's on here?
Hold on,
Black
man.
man,
So
you want to hear
that's
what you want to hear
they
or
got
not?
they got rid of they got rid of the stress cards already.
they got rid of
BMU.
it. Listen, man.
And when I'm gonna let you go,
It's on the,
Trey, but let me just say this.
I got you, Uncle Tom.
Even with that, what I'm
Check your
saying
email.
though is this: in the military, what you would learn is that it's going to give you a sense of pride first and foremost. It's going to instill
About who you are, not America. About who you are as the individual.
right. It makes you a better version of who you are, and so that's the difference. It's the same thing in parenting. When you're parenting, you can use the same fucking thing, right?
Same
because
method.
all it does, the same method. So that's why I said I do understand what Scam like
How
what
do
he's
it make
saying,
you
but
feel better about who you are? What do you mean? How do
not
that?
feel
How do
better.
that
No. It don't make you feel better. It make you strive to be a better version of yourself.
It ain't about feelings. The military ain't about feelings. Ain't nobody worrying about your feelings. That's just 80s babies growing up. And this is what I'm saying, right? Because JP, it's some dudes that were faced with you either go to the military or you go to jail.
My first sergeant was faced with that. He was a Crip. My first sergeant was a Crip.
So JP, those guys
that was saying that was lying.
But hold on. But this is what it does for some guys who may have they on the wrong track, but they still smart as hell, right? And they only acquiescing to what's easy to them. But once they get introduced to something that can refocus the negative behavior, those be the ones that do 20 years, 25 years. And look, JP, when they get out, they even more serious about life and family and building, and them motherfuckers is making the bag. Yep. Today, I'm going to shut up. Right now, today, the military has already reached their goals for the year. They've already had enough recruits volunteer. Some niggas don't know what the hell they want to do in life.
See what they was offering? You see what they paying them?
But what I'm saying, that if would you rather take a $40 bonus than to go to college and create?
They met their goals 4 months into the year.
Yeah, they met their goal not even 6 months into the year. So again, traditional college, man, today's man, they ain't ready to sit down in a chair. They got too much ADHD that they never got rid of when they was a kid. So sitting in a college ain't gonna be the best. That's why I recommend for anybody. But that's why you see the trades. It's 95% of men. The military, mostly men. But the women that go, those women have a different personality when it comes to niggas on the street. Yeah. They ain't taking no short. They're
the ones getting married in the military.
Yes, they getting married.
Hey, JT, their marriages, come on now. They
don't be worth shit, but I was just saying.
No, they don't be worth shit.
But this is the thing. A lot of people don't understand this. And I'm going to end it with this right here. A lot of people don't understand. It used to be, remember when you had the Marines and the Army and the Air Force and the Navy, they used to have a bunch of commercials. Gang of them, because they was trying to get recruits in. It ain't like that no more because you got to be smart to stay in that motherfucker, bro. First and foremost,
that's where we got to come in.
This is one of the things I learned, and this is one of the things when I start being a higher NCO, the guys that I was training, one of the things that I had to see was how was they when they was coming out, because everybody don't come into the military at 18 years old. Right. There's some motherfuckers that's 25, 27. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard as hell for them to do it. And I was when I first got buck sergeant, nigga, I had 30-year-olds up under me. I was 23 years old. Yep. I had 30-year-olds up under me. Motherfuckers did not understand how I even did it, right? But once they start understanding that, man, this is about getting the training, get school, get promotion points, doing all that. My first 2 years, I boxed. I was a mechanic, 6'3" whiskey, and I didn't turn a fucking wrench for 2 years because the only thing I was doing was going out there knocking niggas' heads off.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
that was what it was about.
That's the way to get out of doing shit. To go box, man.
Let's be real. Now you did earn it, but you had glove privilege, and you know it. If you did something like Army band or box or basketball, you had the max privilege. I know you did.
No,
but hey,
so I had. There was a time in my career when that happened.
I'm not hating. If you earned it,
but there was also another time in my career where I had to show up. Like being a fucking 23-year-old buck sergeant, dog. That was not easy for somebody to throw me into that. Right. The schooling is one thing, but the challenging part was I got 12 motherfuckers up under me. And you know what I'm saying? And most
3 of them act like JT, 3 of them act like JP, and 2 of them act like Scam.
And I'll tell them in a minute. Before I write you up, I'll take you out back, nigga. Take your shirt off and let's go out back then. Let's see if
I'll whoop your ass. Yes.
Right.
Hey, JT and Ferg. Let me say this and make it clear. The military is not God. It's not the save all. Whatever.
Not at all.
The military
will fuck your career up. It'll fuck you up.
I didn't even like it, but I promoted because it is what it is. And Can I finish?
I said, I appreciate you for being 100.
Oh, okay.
Because a lot of these people, they be trying to. It's one thing, okay, you could brag about the stuff what you've been through in the military, but they be trying to make it seem like either they describe like people supposed to be fear of them, or they try to make it seem like they try to.
Hell no.
I get a part of it. You got a point. It's just exaggerated.
They talk about the discipline that they got in the military. They talk about all of this discipline, and they got high levels with this discipline, but yet they be extremely undisciplined on these platforms, even in their real life, right? So you like, damn. So what do discipline? You more worse than the person that's. You got people that never been no military and got more discipline than you do.
Continue scam. Continue scam. This nigga just bullshit.
Actually,
because they know
not all, but there are some.
He wouldn't have been able to pass the fucking ass fab, so we ain't even worried about him.
No, here's what I'm saying.
Scam.
This because I promote. Oh, now I'm gonna pass it to you, Uncle Tom. I don't keep it long.
What up, Tom?
The military is the best internship program. Green privilege is for life. There are some great things that it does, but it's not you just show up smiling and everything is cool.
You're right.
That is some absolute max garbage that will make you want to choke yourself to death and then take somebody else out. There are two sides. It is not perfect, and it is also not for everybody.
What is not perfect about it?
There's nothing perfect about everything. Just like
JP, here's what I'll tell you something real. I'll tell you something real quick that ain't perfect, right? You can get into it with your girl, and you got a formation, and you got to still go there and still not be bringing your home life,
your personal
to the
life
workplace. You ain't gonna think that you're gonna be fighting your girl, and them popo ain't gonna come here and both of y'all up.
Yeah.
They don't care. They gonna kick out both of y'all.
And put your ass in the barracks and put your ass in the barracks.
There's some more shit like that. Like me and two of my sons were in the military. So I was in the military for 15 before they fucking retired me. My oldest son joined, and he only lasted probably about 3 years before they kicked his ass out. It ain't for everybody. He wasn't disciplined in it because all he wanted to do was drink.
Okay.
Let him finish it, Prince.
There you go.
Did he get dishonorable?
No, he got a other than
it's a general under
honorable conditions.
Other than honorable
but
conditions.
He had to fight just to get a general so he can actually get the benefits that he desired. But me, my middle son, he's still in the Navy right now. He don't like it because he wants to be a fucking rancher, goddamn raising horses and shit. So he's doing his time. I said, listen, I'm trying to get 25 acres so we can all my kids can live on the same land with me. So we're all trying to live together. But it's just a point that it's a good starting point for people that are fresh out of high school.
Yes.
And don't know which direction to go.
Now I ain't saying everyone got to go to college. College ain't for everyone. I hated fucking college, and I went straight to Ohio State fresh out of high school, and I fucking hated it. It ain't for everybody, but I do got my master's degree, and I did good, and I did graduate. But that was later because my mind was ready for it later on. Versus, because the only reason why I went to college was to play football. Once I couldn't play football no more, I was done with it.
Man, we got the similar paths. Our paths are very similar because once you, it's like JP, man, listen, if you got a little sense about yourself, because not everybody want to run the streets and be dumb in the streets as a teenager, right? So if they go, not necessarily, and there's different branches in the military. I think if you add up all the different jobs you can do within the service, it's probably like 600 altogether, the different branches.
It's a lot.
Maybe more, right?
Yeah,
so
give or take
3 years of that training, because you're gonna know how to be the best at shooting your weapon. You're gonna learn how to, whatever skill you go into, like JP, your food truck. If you was former military, your food truck would have been up 3 years ago. Because the military would have trained you how to be part of a mechanic, how to do, how to be a chef, how to fix tire, whatever thing got to do, how to do supply.
That loan would have got him the motherfucking brick and mortar, wouldn't it?
Man, got you a matter of fact, it would have got you a building and 2 trucks.
Hell yeah.
The military would have had his truck rocking. I can't even.
Hold on. I got a military question.
That is true.
So if all these things are given out for military, ex-military men, why are so many military men, I mean this with all sincerity, why are so many military men living on the streets homeless? They ain't got nowhere to go.
Can I answer that, BMU? I work with veterans. I work with homeless. I work with a lot of homeless veterans, right? And there's a few categories, right? This is important to always ask. If you believe, if a dude's homeless, one thing I would always ask them: are you honorable discharge first?
That's a fact.
Because if you dishonorable discharge, that means you did something so egregious. And I ain't talking about telling your sergeant F off. I ain't talking about that. But you done did something so egregious that they kicked you out, right? And you don't get no benefits.
You get court-martialed.
But some of them they this PTSD thing, and that's why I wouldn't recommend nobody going in no artillery, nothing where you go see actually dismembered bodies. You better go be a mechanic, because once they get in that social emotional, some of these dudes is homeless getting $3,000, $4,000. That's what they want to do, because in the military, that's what they did for 20 years. Be outside, be in the rain, be under a shelter. Matter of fact, they had to build.
Ain't nothing wrong being infantry, coach.
But what I'm saying is, if they don't find another connection outside of that career, that's where they'll acquiesce to what they know best, and that's
it's one more other thing to answer BMU's question. So I definitely work with veterans, literally work with veterans. Let me tell you one of the things that they don't do. They don't think that they have the benefits, because a lot of these cats they lived 3 years and they got out. And they didn't even bother no more.
Either. They don't want handouts.
Right. Yeah. And so that's one of the things. Now, when you get with these older veterans, there's a lot of them. Mostly it'd be white old veterans, right? Mm-hmm. When they got out the military, they probably only did about 3 to 7 years, 6 years, or whatever. But they ended up retiring from like the plant. They retired from another career or something like that. And they was not trying to take from the military, right? But when they found out that they had a set income, and them motherfuckers was making too much motherfucking money because of the benefits that they had and stuff like that, but they still couldn't pay. What they ended up doing is going to veterans anyway, right? And what they do is they have to give them a means test. And because of what they were doing, post military, they end up making too much money for a lot of things. So what happens is that they have to get with a representative, and a representative tell them, you need to get your disability on, right? That's the reason why. And a lot of these guys don't even file for disability. This is why I have a problem with a lot of motherfuckers that be talking about motherfuckers get disability in the military. We do some things, bro, that we didn't think that will affect us right now. Right? This is what they kept telling us. Everybody that ever ETS'd out of the military, one of the things that we can remember somebody saying, you better not go out of there with at least 10%.
Get your benefits.
Because it's gonna hurt you later in life. We've been exposed to a lot of shit.
You don't leave unless you're getting some money. And you don't leave
unless
don't leave.
30%.
And a lot of cats don't listen to them, and they just get the fuck out because they just want to get out for whatever reason. So what happens is that they wait till they get older, and then they like, I can get military benefits. Motherfuckers been telling you forever. Every time you get with a veteran, they're going to tell you that. Exactly. But we don't understand that the things that we've been exposed to really fucks us up. That's why the military, they don't tell you. They don't tell you that, nigga. When you was over there in, what's that motherfucker they doing right now where they got everybody, when you got Agent Orange, them motherfuckers that was in Vietnam and all that shit, they're telling them now, you need to go and check and see if you got any symptoms of Agent Orange. The motherfuckers that was in the Middle East, man, we done got all kind of shit. I was in the Middle East, bro.
Everything.
I was sitting there burning shit. Burning shit.
I did the same thing, bro. JT, I know a dude that was in Camp Lejeune when the water
that was
crisis.
what I was thinking of.
Look,
that's the biggest thing right now.
He won't even go get his benefits. He's guaranteed. He's guaranteed off the top $4,000
in less than a week.
I'm like,
a $50,000 check.
It's gonna be at least 6 months.
Hey, look, that Camp Lejeune
6 months gonna be.
No. In Camp Lejeune, because I'm dealing. That's what I deal with right now.
I know what it is. I know.
In Michigan, it's less than a week. They send you as soon as you go out there and you go see those specialists that go out there and examine you and shit. It is only gonna take, and that's why I tell all my veterans, you better get that app. That app is gonna help you. Yeah. You better get that app. It's going to help you.
Hey, let me put one. Go ahead.
Okay, and BMU, to ask you a question, when somebody asked about why are there so many homeless vets, the problem is people are picking a narrative or picking the negative part and making it a majority when it's a minority.
Yes.
Just like all black women is all on welfare. No, they're not. We're middle class. All the kids is there's very few kids. Veterans, I got out in 98. I'm from a military area. I'm from Virginia. There's 7 bases within an hour, maybe 8 or 9, not even counting the Guard, biggest Navy base. Of my friends, most of us went in the military one way or another. I don't know any homeless vets.
Yeah.
I don't know any. Now, I'm not saying they don't exist, but what does need to stop is, I was in the military. Well, you got PTSD. You crazy. That needs to stop.
So listen,
most people wouldn't even know I was in the military if I didn't tell them. All those people.
Why are you saying? Because if the majority of them never seen combat, why would they have PTSD?
Some of those, there's people I know who've seen combat and aren't PTSD'd and shaking, but they make that a narrative like this is what's going on for all the military, and I won't let my cousin and son like. Seeing the bad part of the narrative is not good because there's 16, 17-year-olds that could be seeing it for what it really is and going and taking advantage of it. That's just my pushback. But yes, they do exist. Yes, it's a problem. JT knows more about the benefits because he works actually with a lot of these veterans. I just wanted to clear that. It's
I
not
got an idea. So on Friday, I think that in honor of you guys being on here tonight, JT and Coach Berg and Scam and Uncle Tom and Anton, all y'all are veterans. Everybody except me and Jay Prince. I think that the show title for Friday will be "The Military and the Black Man," and we'll have a conversation. No, not that the negative. No, I'm talking about talking about benefits and how people can access their benefits and how they deal with certain you guys' experiences behind
the military versus veterans of the streets, because that's a big deal.
No.
So think about this. Think about this Black Man Unfiltered, because people try to laugh it off and try to undermine it. You can undermine it all you want to, but it exists way more in the ghetto from the ghetto perspective. Compared, why we always got to do stuff by the book based on what they say. The ghetto exists.
Prince, I actually get a part of what you're saying.
Most of these military veterans family is mainly in the ghetto. You got a handful that's military compared to the ghetto. Come on now. Why we always try to undermine some shit to make these motherfuckers feel like they above something? What the fuck?
Because they are. Because they are.
I do have a T-shirt saying
There's a thing called green privilege.
But it's okay.
You put us above.
Who gives them this privilege though?
You.
I got uncles in the military. They come out drugged out, right? On mushrooms, shrooms, crack.
So BMU. So hold on.
JP, I've never used drugs.
BMU.
I don't drink. What are you talking about?
We have
Let's
another
do
Tuesday.
Maybe on the VA.
Hold on, Jay Prince. On Tuesday, how about we do military versus street veterans?
Okay.
There you go.
Let's have that. No. Friday, because you already know the vet's gonna come up, bro. We ain't gonna be able to. The vet's gonna show up once we start talking about that veteran, because we have that right there. Let me tell you something, bro. That life
could be a good combo if it's done right.
Yeah.
No. That's why I said on Tuesday, because what I'm telling you is
set
that
up right though.
The military, bro, it's a life that a lot of people have no idea unless you were in it. Unless you, listen. It could be cats that ain't even been in the military, but if they lived near a military base or something like that, their parents was in the military or something. If they had some correlation with the military, they'll be able to talk too. The reason why I said we can make it on Tuesday is this: street niggas and military niggas are actually one of the same. But the military life has nothing to do with the street life. Let me tell you why. Niggas in the street, most of them niggas live with their mama or their baby mama. Niggas in the military live in the barracks. It's a whole different ball game, homie.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I live by himself.
JT, not to discredit JP's if it was
That don't mean
conversation,
shit. I'm tired of all them fake ass comparisons.
no, not
like,
to discredit JT, though he keeps taking it,
comparing
talking
the
to
military
bullshit.
to the street. You the one made the comparison.
But
No,
what
there
I'm saying
is,
is,
no, I'm saying there is something to be said. I'm saying there is something to be said for those coming down the street.
So you want to do the military one this Friday and then do the both of them Tuesday?
The street life is not given to the street niggas.
Hold on.
Street life is not by choice.
Military Friday?
Military is by choice.
Yeah.
That works.
A lot of times, let's make the differentiation. Street niggas didn't choose to be street niggas.
Yes, they did. They chose that shit.
No, that's false. A lot of times,
both of y'all are right. There are people who grow up in it, and there's people who choose it. There's both.
Hold on one. A lot of times it's the cards that was dealt to them. Most times they mama was on crack. They live in the ghetto. You don't speak for other motherfuckers. Most times they mama was on crack. They done seen them. Their whole family is in the streets violent. Oh, this is what they was born and raised on. By the time I hit 10 years old, I seen 5 murders.
That's you.
What the fuck you mean?
Trey Furr.
What I'm saying is, in the military, them niggas chose that life.
Yeah.
They had an option.
Yeah.
They had an option.
So
niggas didn't have no option.
To your point.
They was born and raised in this shit.
It's not true.
J. Prince, there are people, I'm just being honest. There are people who were born and raised into it. I'm not discrediting that. People who are dealt whatever hand. There are still also people who did choose it though. They grew up over here and they just thought
that shit JP talking about. I'm gonna tell you right now. That shit.
No, hold up. He was telling the truth. JT, there are people who grew up in it and had no other option.
It was niggas. That's why I said what I said. Niggas in the street. Niggas in the street. That's what I just said.
He don't know hood shit because he was born and raised with a mother and a father. He had an education. He's a good boy.
No, listen to what I just said. So Scott, hold on. Let me say what I said. I'm gonna reiterate what I said. True. No. Listen what I'm saying. I already said it. Niggas in the military and street niggas is still of one. They're the same, right? The only difference is the decisions that we made, right? Now, what I can say is this. Anybody that's been in the Army, you can tell me if I'm lying or not. Take your ass to Fort Stewart, take your ass to Fort Hood, take your ass to Fort Bragg, and go to those motherfucking NCO clubs and think you can go over there and punk somebody up in there. Yeah, whip your motherfucking ass, nigga. And hold on. Especially if your ass go to what's the one in Seattle, y'all?
Oh God,
Fort Lewis. Nigga, you would have military niggas pulling just like you talking about that shit. Drive-bys and niggas got Dracos. Nigga, they got Dracos too. These hood niggas too that's in the military. They got fucking gangs. Dog, they got fucking gangs in the military. They've always had gangs in the military.
So they not that.
You will get your hat handed to you, nigga, fucking around.
Listen,
you will not make it
again. Let me say this. I think that majority of street niggas, when you had to compare, because you brought up for that you go there to get shooting and learn how to shoot.
They don't go.
I think that the street niggas is more better shooters. And here's why I say that. Here's why. Let me substantiate my claim. Let me substantiate my claim. Right?
Do it.
So yes. Do the military get trained how to shoot compared to the street niggas? Yes, but it's easy to shoot at something that's not shooting back at your ass with real bullets. Right? Hold on. Wait. Hold on once, man. It's easy to shoot at some shit that's not shooting back at you. That's one. And it's easy to feel all confident when you come from when you fighting with the biggest threat country of all countries, so these other countries don't like to even fuck with America, right? You got not only guns, you got the military woo out the bam. So it's one thing to you can learn how to shoot, but when was the last time these niggas got bullets thrown back at your ass? Guess what? I've been in shootouts. I guarantee you. Hold on. I guarantee you. I want to ask any one of y'all veterans.
Well, your ass got low crawl.
I don't give a fuck how confident you is. If a bullet fly past you, right? Everything that you think you know, be up until that point, you can forget about it. The shell shock of you watching your life flashing before your eyes. Because no, y'all talking about the very few people that actually combat. We ain't talking about the combat soldiers.
When have you had to jump the mortar, nigga?
We talking about the majority of the military. Not having no bullets on their ass.
JP, listen, it's a 3-day. JP, it's a 3-day.
That's not shooting bullets. Loud bullets back at you.
I don't know what the fuck he talking about, man.
Okay, when was the last time you got shot at?
Well, I got blown up.
When I went to motherfucker, when I was in motherfucking the east, motherfucker. What the fuck is you talking about? When I was in the Middle East, in the Middle East,
2010, motherfucker.
Hold on. 47 Houston. Everybody that got drafted to the Iraq and all that shit, she was saying most of these people not going over there. Don't let them.
I don't give a fuck what she was saying.
Fort Sam is
they got paid
literally a goddamn hospital base.
I think it was Iraq or Afghanistan, one of them.
Fort Sam is
everybody over there not going over there shooting.
Yes, Fort Sam is for support.
Jay Prince, this is overkill. Jay Prince, I'm gonna make it easy for you.
These niggas never been shot at. So how do you know you try to shoot?
You don't know what the fuck.
No, Jay Prince, I'll make it easy for you.
We don't know what you're talking about, bro.
No, Jay Prince, I'm gonna make it easy for you.
Let somebody teach you something. Never seen combat. Guess what?
Jay Prince, I'll answer the question.
Seen combat. You know how many times they done been in shootouts? I got a shot in my motherfucking leg.
That was your fault, nigga. Again, only thing, every time this nigga you come out with he fuck himself up. Because every time this nigga make a mother and he illustrate a point, he always illustrate failure. He got shot. He know homeboys that went to prison. All these niggas were failures. You tell me the nigga they didn't, they got away with the shit. Tell me the nigga that didn't get shot. That was
if somebody from the military,
this nigga
if somebody from the military would have shot at you, man, they wouldn't have shot you in the leg or in the buns. Man, they'd have shot you in the neck or the head. They're not aiming for you. They're not aiming for your cheeks.
Let me tell you,
and they're gonna hit you on the run.
I would have aimed for his chest.
See what I'm saying? They would have aimed for, and they would have hit you on the run. They would have started running. They would have hit you off on the run.
Let me answer your question.
You never did thank slaves. You never shot at no moving targets that flew back at you. So don't come up here faking pretending. So let me show y'all.
For no reason at all, man.
At a park. We was at a park. And it was a big ass fight. These niggas pulled up and started dumping. So I'm running. And as soon as I hopped and jumped on the gate, I got popped in my leg. It could have been my motherfucking head.
So JP, let me ask you a question though.
Military, y'all not shooting back at
Let me ask you a question. Was they trying to?
I was in a 3 hour.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Were they trying to shoot at you?
They would shoot at me and my clique.
And they got you.
Of course you're shooting at me.
Hold on. Let me ask a facetious question. Did they kill you?
No, they didn't kill me. So,
all right then, nigga. If you was in my fucking sight, your ass been gone.
How you know this?
Them niggas was a bad shot. Shoot a nigga in the leg, he got caught in the leg. That's a bad shot. That's a terrible shot. They got lucky.
Black man, can I get 30?
Veterans come back home,
Yeah.
they don't feel and get smoked, get cooked.
Hey, JT.
Nigga, there's no comparison, JP. I don't got no discipline.
Y'all never shot at a moving target that's shooting right back at
no
your
fucking idea what
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Of course,
Jay Prince, I just told you I was in a 3 hour shootout. that was after getting
how many soldiers you had with you?
It was 15 of us.
Right.
Yeah.
But imagine having shootouts by yourself. Niggas do this all the time.
We were doing movements. So
Black
we
man,
were
can I get
fucking
60
going from
seconds?
camp to camp.
Yeah, Scam likely
So-
needs 60 seconds, guys. Go ahead, Scam.
60
I want to
seconds.
see y'all veterans getting shot at.
Hey, JJ
And
Prince,
then
I got you,
see
man.
how that training work. When you got live bullets fire past your head.
We hear you.
Hey, JJ Prince, I got you. Hear me out. There's two things.
They never experienced that shit, so they need to go on with that fake shit.
I got blown
JP.
up. I told you that already.
JP, you asked the question, how many of y'all got shot at, whatever. I'm raising
I
my
like
hand
to
and say,
because you keep them on real.
Jay Prince.
Go
Jay
ahead,
Prince.
you keep it real.
I did not get shot at. Me, I'm the one who didn't get shot at. I went in the military, I signed up to do something, and they didn't shoot at us. So I did what I did and I went home. Can I finish?
It's a
Here's
lot
the
of
thing.
They trying to play tough.
Jay Prince.
Stay focused, niggas.
Hear me out. There's military that's in support. Then there's combat arms. Then there's the people to do all the wild stuff. I was combat arms, but I didn't go to combat. Most people don't get shot. But even in the streets.
You said what though?
No, I said it. I'll say it again. Most people don't go and get shot at every day. If somebody told you that, they lost. Hold on. If somebody's telling you that now, if JT says he did, and if Uncle Tom says he did, they are the people who did.
I want him to validate it. They say anything.
They ain't got to do that. Yeah, anybody got to validate that. But no, Jay Prince, in the streets, there are people who are part-time. There are people who show up just to bang the chicks. There's people who do deliveries. There's people who scout. There's people who pimp. Then you got your people who get to fighting, cutting, shooting, and ganking and shanking. Then you got your shooters and killers. Everybody who in the streets ain't some elite. Everybody ain't Chris and Snoop from The Wire. You know that too. Everybody in the streets ain't jumping out.
Yeah,
but do they exist? Yes.
Yeah, because
everybody
most
all
people
this wild stuff. There's
Right.
levels to everything. That's all I'm saying.
Most people think that the front line is the only time you get shot at. It's motherfuckers that go on other different types of missions.
Convoys is the biggest thing you get shot at. Is on convoys.
Shot up and you get your vehicle get blown the fuck up. Before you get shot, nigga, you gotta worry about them claymores. You gotta worry about
hold on. Jay Prince. Jay Prince, I'll tell you this too. Jay Prince, if I got shot at with what I did and how we was trained, I was field artillery. We're not supposed to see people. So if we see somebody shooting, you damn right I'm gonna drop everything and I'm gonna run to live and see another day. Because I wasn't infantry. We know enough to pull guard duty and then
Scam, I appreciate you because a lot of times these veterans.
Hold on, Jay Prince. Hold on. They might have been
trying to come back and try to play like they some untouchable motherfuckers. Like
they come back and do that shit.
Some of them are.
You talking about them Vietnam vets?
Y'all gotta be careful with these niggas that come up with this.
Hold on, Jay Prince. I'm gonna give you two names.
We don't.
I'm gonna give you two names: Mandrell, and Quest. When I talk about
Scam, also Mandrell sent a message. Mandrell said to tell you, Jay Prince.
Shout out to my girl.
Yeah, he said to tell you that you can't talk about all military. He said the Delta Force can come in your house tonight, kidnap all your daughters, tie you up, and you won't even know they got there. When you didn't even know they was there.
Yeah, it happened to a president.
He said there's nobody. He said there's nobody. He said you can send 6 Delta Force members in your hood, and they can kill all y'all, and y'all won't even know they was there.
Yeah.
They did the same thing that
Osama bin Laden did.
Niggas commit a
that nigga was supposed to be untouchable.
Jay Prince. No, I'm for real, Jay Prince. I got his back on this, Jay Prince. That Delta Force shit, them motherfuckers cold with it, boy. They cold with it, boy.
Any elite branch, any elite group of men from the military can
Fuck all that shit they talking
about. The hood dudes go shoot up the babies, they go shoot up the houses, they go shoot up everything.
Mandrell said he saw Delta Force clear a 4-story building in less than 5 minutes.
But this is the thing, that he's on a mission. Let's just talk about Garrison.
Jeez.
I guarantee Jay Prince talking that shit he talking right now, he'll get his handed to him. Niggas will whoop the fuck out of you. They'll whoop the fuck out of you, nigga.
So Jay Prince went to a Navy SEAL.
He got a first
to fight a Navy
half
SEAL.
half.
He'll lose.
Yeah, he gonna get his ass whooped.
Get his ass whooped.
You come and try it.
Hey,
Black Man
Prince, let me help you out.
I'm not even worried about you.
I'm gonna give Jay Prince some help real quick. Anyone that is on Garrison and stateside, you have a fighting chance because most of the motherfuckers don't have weapons on them. They are in a motherfucking armory. So yes, it's gonna have to be hand-to-hand combat between anyone that goes on the motherfucking inside the military base. Now there are some where you have to pretend.
I got some officers that will whoop your ass, JT.
Nigga, I whoop your ass.
I done seen a lot of niggas get their ass beat. That ain't nothing.
And they was in the military. They will beat you the fuck up.
You ain't gonna beat shit
Black
up.
Man
You
Unfiltered.
was saying, hold on. So this is my moment again. BMU. This nigga always talk about he gonna whoop somebody's ass. It's a nigga right now that's telling him he gonna whoop his ass, and this nigga running from that nigga.
No. I already said
You're running. It's a nigga right now. They trying to set the fight up, and they can't get in touch with you.
You won't even box him.
You won't even box, nigga. You got to get your head whipped, nigga.
No, that's false.
You running.
It
depends on what it is. If it makes sense. Shut the fuck up. You talking that goofy ass shit to me, and I guarantee, nigga, I will beat the brakes off of you.
We already
knocked that fucking stupid hat off your head.
So I guarantee you
that shit.
I got
Is your head smart or something?
Also,
mine's smart. He got a stupid hat. He got a dunce hat.
I
got a birthday hat on.
Uncles that was in the military, and they will
smack
beat you
that
the fuck
stupid
up.
ass hat off his fucking head.
They will beat you the fuck up.
You ain't gonna say you won't though. I
There are some
guarantee you
punks
won't.
who can't throw no hands in the military.
I bet
Everybody in the
you.
military can't fight.
I can whoop your ass.
I will whoop his ass by just I just slap him. I ain't even gotta punch him. I slap that nigga to sleep.
Well, fuck it. You in Detroit, right? 4 hours away.
That shit to sleep.
4 hours away. How about you come and try it?
I ain't gotta come nowhere, nigga. You always want somebody to come to you. That's why they have to
Whoa,
come. He always want somebody to come to him.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Get in your ride, JP, and ride on over.
Yeah,
get in your ride.
get in your truck.
Drive
your food truck.
Y'all see the gas?
Drive your food truck to Detroit, nigga.
The whole $400.
Put your hands on me.
Drive your food truck with the glizzies. Drive your food truck to Detroit, nigga.
I guarantee you
I'll rob you of them glizzies and smack the fuck out of you.
I guarantee you ain't gonna put your hands on me.
And I hope you got that same stupid ass hat on. I smack the fucking hat off. I smack that hat off and on your ass, nigga.
Hey, JP, he won't do it.
All up in your motherfucking mouth.
You ain't gonna do shit, nigga.
Hey,
You ain't gonna do shit.
You got a regular ass mouth. You ain't never got fired in your shit and you start grabbing and holding like you know.
He wouldn't dare come to Detroit. He wouldn't dare. He wouldn't dare come to Detroit.
You know all your teeth. I know you didn't get punched in your shit yet.
And when he see me in November, he wouldn't dare put his hands on me. When he see me, hear what I just said. When he see me in November, because he supposed to be signing up for the fight. When he see me in November, I guarantee you ain't gonna do shit.
Hey, we know you lying. You got all your teeth.
What the fight gonna be at?
Milwaukee, they going to Milwaukee. He told Fantastic to come to Milwaukee. I mean, they said fuck it.
He gonna fight Fantastic?
No, he said it don't make sense.
It don't even make no fuck. He ain't
He's
gonna do
still trying to talk himself out of it.
He been talking himself out of it.
He's trying to talk himself out
He
of
ain't
it.
gonna do shit. He talk all this shit. He was sitting there
Prince,
talking to Fantastic.
working.
He was talking to
That's not
Fantastic.
working. That's not
Just like he
working.
talking to me, he was talking to Fantastic the same way.
That's not working. That's not working.
JT, I got.
Okay, hold on,
wait.
Then you talk to him. Then you try to get in my head. It's not going to work. I guarantee you not going to talk that shit to me.
Oh God!
I smack the shit out you, JP.
You be a dead nigga.
And then I'll wait for you to do
kill you in that
that
bitch.
swing. You ain't gonna kill nothing, nigga.
Jay Prince,
And you ain't gonna let nothing die.
Jay Prince, you put the gloves on with him, Jay Prince?
No, he won't. I knock it. You see his pants halfway off. I knock the motherfuckers all the way off.
Jay Prince, you can't have it on camera, Jay Prince.
I'll pull that nigga's back pockets off. He act like he the only one that got an arsenal, nigga.
Oh, I got one way over here. There's one. There's like 15. Every time I'm
Hey, mine right here too. I got mine right here too.
Like he the only one with one. Let me tell you what.
I got guns all over this place on the floor. What are we doing?
What the fuck you talking about, nigga?
That's crazy work. That's crazy work.
And I hope the nigga got some motherfucker. I hope he ain't got that stupid ass bulletproof vest. He better have that motherfucker with the porcelain on it.
I mean that just because you got guns don't mean
JT,
it don't mean shit.
JT, I made the vet show for Friday. I already put it on it's already on your page already.
Okay, most definitely.
If I'm available, at least for a little bit.
It's gonna be 8:30 Central Standard Time Friday.
JT, you got all your teeth.
Yeah, man,
you ain't never been in no fight.
Tommy
That's the dumbest shit ever because you got good teeth. That's crazy.
Trust me, I've been in all kind of fights, bro. No doubt about it.
Man, see if you can get TJ TJ Randolph on it. She was off. She'd be good for it.
What?
I mean,
what's up with Jay Prince? What? Let me guess. Jay Prince, one of those guys who didn't make the cut. I'm guessing, huh?
Make the cut in what? He didn't make the cut in nothing.
That's what I mean. He didn't make the cut. Ain't mad at him for a reason.
The thing about it, if he just put focus on whatever he's doing, he can be successful. It's just that he don't have. To me, it's just like he doesn't have any dedication to anything.
And he's mad at everybody else that actually did something.
But I ain't gonna knock the man. The man he had a food truck and a food cart. Nigga, just get it going. Like I said, this dedication there is the problem. It ain't like you don't have it. I seen it.
Yeah, me too.
You just gotta fucking do it, duh. Bruh,
I got pushback in some of this in the convo where there's so much emphasis on what we can't do and black ain't this and we can't, because there's still so much that we can do. And there's no,
that man ain't gonna touch me.
Or this, a boxer or whatever, or the best chef in the city.
You ain't gonna come up in here and touch me.
In every city, in every state.
I don't need to touch you.
There should be more emphasis.
No, I'm talking about old boy. He ain't gonna fucking touch me.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Because you got a magazine
you put
in your hand.
You put your hands on me, you'll be a dead nigga in this motherfucker.
All I gotta do is call the cops on your ass and you be done.
You be a dead nigga before you even touch that phone.
I would call the police on you right now, nigga.
And then you come to Milwaukee with that shit. It's gonna be so many guns on you. You don't think twice.
Can you come to Detroit? Can you come to Detroit?
Fuck Detroit. I don't gotta come there.
I know you can't come. There you go.
Let's be honest.
I smack the shit. I won't even punch you.
You the one saying you gonna come to Milwaukee. Coming to Milwaukee, you gonna find out why they keep calling Kid Walker in this bitch.
Make the fight and watch me come there.
After I fight fantastic,
get your
you
ass
try to pull some shit. That's your ass. You gonna be stamped.
Don't try to make it like
get your ass stamped around this motherfucker.
Nigga, I'll smack the shit out you, nigga.
Yeah, come in. I want you to do it.
And I don't understand it.
And if you smack me, that's self-defense.
Well, here's my problem. You think someone got to walk up?
That's self-defense like a motherfucker. You already online telling me what you gonna come and do something to me in my city.
Nigga,
so I got the right to stamp you. I'm gonna nail your ass to the motherfucking cross.
I guarantee you won't. I guarantee it.
I guarantee I will.
If somebody
What you bet?
Look at
you put your motherfuckers' hands on me, I guarantee I'm gonna nail you to the motherfucking cross.
Calm down, little nigga.
If somebody threatens me online,
I guarantee you I will.
And they coming
on my dead mama grave. You put your motherfucking hands on me, nigga.
You a thug.
I'm nailing your ass.
You a thug now.
I'm gonna fight fantastic. I'm gonna nail you to the cross.
Hey, he didn't say that to them goddamn police officers that had his ass in handcuffs.
Well, you ain't the police. You was a bitch ass black boy.
Let me call somebody. Let me see if I got some friends. Fuck you, nigga. You goofy. You's a fucking goof.
So let me say this. On Friday, we're about to shut it down. On Friday, Antoine, Coach Ferg, Scam Likely, Uncle Tom, JT, or whatever, man, will be leading the charge on this. But I want you veterans to have your own show, man. I want to sit back and just listen to you guys' stories, what happened to y'all. On Tuesday, we're going to do street soldiers versus military soldiers.
I'm like that.
And we'll talk about that. Scam, we can reach out to me and we can see how we can. Oh, Lord, we'll figure it out. Anyway. But on Friday, man, it's all Veterans Night, man. So, Anton, I know you'll be there. Uncle Tom, I'll send you the link. I'll email you the link. And
I gotta do my show. I usually end my show around 12 or so, 11:30, 12. I usually end my show.
You say what now?
I usually end my show about 11:30, 12.
Oh, during the day?
Yeah. Oh no, after at night in the morning.
Oh damn.
Yeah, we talk about shitty ass cops on Tuesday.
Oh, okay. No, this on Friday.
Oh, Friday I can be there.
Yeah. This Friday.
Yeah,
Are we doing
I'll
final thoughts or just shutting it down?
Yeah, no, I'm just shutting it down.
Oh, wait a minute. JT, we can plan a fight. We can plan a fight. After I fight Fantastic. I already talked to him, so it's settled. It's settled.
All right, so
I already talked to him. So me and Fantastic finna have to fight, y'all.
You get that shit together
me,
first.
Me and Fantastic gonna have to fight, y'all. And me and JT gonna fight after that. I told myself I want 3 more fights before I die.
I'll fight your bitch ass. I'll fight your bitch ass.
Okay, bet.
I will fight
That's
your
what's
bitch
up.
ass.
Hey, so after I fight Fantastic, I'm fighting you next.
I'm gonna tell you something now. If JT,
no, man, don't try to put no fear in my blood. We gonna let it happen.
Ain't gotta be no fear, nigga. We putting the gloves on.
Yeah, we gonna put the gloves on.
Right. And nigga, right now
we gonna let it happen.
I think I'm a rebellious bitch.
You smoking cigarettes, nigga. You can't win for shit. You ain't gonna win it.
Call it what you want to call it.
Thanks, EBT. Go ahead.
That nigga gonna be coughing
You ain't
like
gonna
10
win
seconds into the goddamn match.
He want to fight his idol so bad.
What?
It's a rap.
After the first.
It's a motherfucking rap. That nigga gonna fall out. I ain't gonna even throw a punch. That nigga gonna fall the fuck out.
Scam like
bro, you already a 50-some-year-old man.
Because
nigga,
of your ass,
60.
you got me back out there getting out. I done went from fucking 340 to goddamn 238. So
you can't do that shit that you learned in the military. You got gloves on.
You smoke cigarettes. You 68 years old. What you talking about? Them goddamn lungs.
And a lot of walking. I walk 5 miles.
I'm gonna be conditioned. I'm getting conditioned.
I
Nigga,
do
shut
5
your
miles a
condition
day
ass up.
when I get down when I get to work.
You was up to 340?
Yeah, I was up 340.
How tall are you?
6'2".
Oh, okay.
Well,
I remember niggas was saying Uncle Tom was.
I'm like really 6'3". You might as well get it, but I'll say 6'2".
Hey,
why don't niggas kept saying
you know what I'm doing, Uncle Tom?
You giving it a back?
I'm not eating anything after 7 or before 12 every day.
Yeah.
And I walk.
I only eat once a day.
Yeah.
I eat once a day, which is usually breakfast.
Well, yeah, so we ain't gonna pull out I ain't gonna pull out no pistols.
Hey,
we gonna set up me and you. We gonna set up me and you a go.
Why them niggas kept saying you was 5'7"? They kept
I don't know.
they kept thinking he was short. He was like, nigga, I'm not.
I did 4 miles and 29.
They were saying Tom was a little
I ain't
nigga.
running it. I ain't running no running shit. I do push-ups and sit-ups every time I hit a stop sign. So I try to do that every time I hit a stop sign. I gotta do it. There's 50 fucking stop signs in this bitch. This bleed nigga be tired when they
so
I could probably run a 630 mile right now.
You gonna take the boxing match with JT?
Yep.
Yeah.
After Fantastic. I guess he gonna wait a couple more months for JT to train and shit like that. He gonna get in the ring. I want him to get his training. I want him to be at his best.
You gonna stop smoking, nigga?
You ain't at your
best.
Yeah,
once I
guarantee you won't stop smoking.
Me and him already got something to make it. I'm finna train. I'm finna quit.
Guarantee he ain't gonna stop smoking.
Soon as I get my membership, that cigarette's over with.
It's membership.
You don't need a membership.
I think I'm a rebellious bitch.
What I'm saying is, soon as I get my membership, I'm not even smoking no more. I'm finna be completely 100% training.
Well, you shouldn't smoke no more anyway because you got kids.
Jay Prince.
He already got cancer. He just don't know it yet.
Damn.
You must be on something or coming off.
You know what? No. I think dude want to be close to me. He gonna have to pay. Fuck that. I'm Jay Prince for motherfucking president.
See, he already backing out. He already backing out.
Because I noticed. BMU. I seen his shows. This motherfucker done said how many times he done love me. He done review. I didn't even know about him used to review me and shit.
Yeah,
I didn't know he used to review me all the time.
Yeah, I reviewed you
because
his channel don't get up before views.
You are entertaining, nigga. So we do like to watch.
I never said that the nigga wasn't. He's a buffoon, so he's entertaining.
He's a buffoon.
Yeah, he's a gesture.
And you jealous of that? He's jealous because of the attention I get.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I'm still getting paid for my channel. You know, you don't even have a fucking channel. How about
and
that?
shit, you might as well don't have none.
Your channel and your truck is doing the same thing. Nothing.
Listen, you
peace. I want problems always.
Your channel never did shit. You the only one in this space. You the only one in this space. Channel never did shit.
My channel is making money right now, and I made money off of you.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You lying.
Thank you, slave.
I'm be honest.
Thanks, slaves.
Listen, Rumble, you can make a lot of money off Rumble. Just
JT is the only one that ain't doing shit on this show.
You can connect Rumble and
nigga, my channel was rocking.
Yeah, you can. It's the out word, nigga. It ain't doing shit.
My name's still buzzing.
So, because you're a buffoon, you don't understand.
So when is the last time somebody reviewed you, JT?
You the stepping fashion.
I think that's why you so jealous of me.
You the tap dancer.
No, Bim, I think he's so jealous of me. and look. Out of all of those people with the food stamps, I get picked to be on World Star.
This nigga John.
That's why he's so
you ain't
jealous.
making no money. You ain't making no money.
I get paid to go on a lot of people's shows.
Got a question cause I really need to know. Do you ever get tired of being a bitch ass nigga?
All right, y'all. Well, we about to be
I get paid to go on a lot of people's shows.
Killing this man. We'll see y'all on
Friday. Do you
man.
have to pay JT for being up here?
Huh? No.
I know a lot of people that pay me to go come on their shit.
I got my own channel.
I get paid money now. Being off the internet than I did when I had a channel.
Yeah, and then you fucked those $5 off for getting cigarettes, nigga. That's all it is. You and them goddamn cigarettes. You goddamn, and I bet you don't get nothing but Lucy's too. Nothing but Lucy's.
I think you jealous. You a jealous nigga, boy.
Hey, JP, how much money
your breath smell like pussy, ass, and dick.
Uncle Tom, I'm gonna email you the link to the show. And JT will be hosting that show Friday for the veterans, man. All the veterans come out. J Prince, you can't come because you're not a vet.
No, you need to get Uncle Logic. JT ain't gonna bring no crowd.
You can't.
He don't know how to entertain no crowd. You need to get Uncle Logic. I think you should get Uncle Logic. BMU. You've been on Uncle Logic for years.
Call that
Uncle Logic is a real motherfucking veteran.
Hey, listen, stop smoking those cigarettes. That way you won't have badussy breath, booty, dick, and pussy breath. You stinking breath, motherfucker. I hate your ass.
You've been coughing like that for years, nigga. That ain't good, nigga. You need to quit smoking. All that coughing is bad, bro. That cough has been with you for probably 4 years, nigga. That I've seen.
I ain't never seen J Prince laugh like that, boy. You know, laugh his ass off.
Yeah, because you know he one video he saying he love me. This is talking about he hate me. I seen niggas on the roller coaster in the bitches.
Back to the streets with you.
I'm JP. That's just a rap for J Prince for president. I make people feel all kinds of ways.
All right, man. Well, hey, I love you, J Prince, man. We got to get up out of here, man.
Too,
I got to get my ass up, man. Hey, JT, man, Uncle Tom, Anton, thank y'all for being here. Everybody that came tonight, support the show. Thank y'all. Hit the like button, subscribe button. Make sure y'all go ahead and support the channel, man. And we'll see y'all on Friday. JT gonna be leading the charge on that, man. All the veterans will be here, showing up and showing out.
I'm not coming if he the lead in BMU because he's gonna
you didn't pass the ass.
You weren't invited to this party
because it's not gonna be a fair conversation. He's gonna be doing all the dropping and shit.
Your show for you. The show with the soldiers, military soldiers versus street soldiers Tuesday. All military night is Friday.
Okay.
Like I said, you ain't got no dog tag, so you're invited to this party.
Yep. See y'all. Well, I'll see y'all later, man. Y'all have a good night.
All right, y'all. Much love.
All right now.
Yeah. Black Man Unfiltered Network. We ain't here to play nice. We here to flip everything they told you was normal. Hey. Yeah. Hey. We flipping tables. Yeah. We breaking labels. No more silence, no more favors. Truth hit hard, can't save it. Yeah, we flipping tables. This that real, no cable. Hey, if it's fake, we unplug it. Welcome to the table. Yeah, I came in the room, they was
comfortable, quiet. Smiling in your face, but behind it is riot. They told me be calm, but I'm built for the storm. When the truth in the building, you better transform. They don't like a man when he speak with direction. They love you when broken, confused, and correction. But I'm on a mission, I'm changing perception. No filter, no fear, just raw intersection. System designed just to keep you disabled. Mentally trapped, spiritually labeled. I'm cutting the cords, the lies getting fatal. If it ain't the truth, I'm flipping in the table. We flipping tables. Yeah, we breaking labels. Facts, no more silence, no more favors. Truth hit hard, can't save you. Yeah, we flipping tables. They said don't question, I said watch me. Too many men out here living sloppy. No guidance, no code.